derivative Jill.
There she is. There she is.
Welcome to Jill's. Derivative Jill.
There she is. There she is.
Welcome to Jill's.
I am a doctor. When I peak, it's in the line of duty.
We're going to have a very good time. Join us.
You know, I really wish they'd let us play music up here. Make these long trips go by a lot faster.
It's against regulations.
Yeah, I never understood that.
They just don't want us having a dance party when a proximity alert goes off.
See, that's a dumb reason. Because we'd already be on our feet, ready for action.
Greetings and felicitations.
Hello and welcome to Shore Leave number 80. And so we're here to talk about a lot of things. We're going to start off talking about Stargate. Can we save the sequel? Or will Amazon executives decide they're going to make a reboot for an audience that doesn't even exist for them? We'll see what happens with that. And we'll talk about some other stuff. Scotty's going to show off some physical media. And I'm sure that Dutch Gradient wants you to know something that he knows. And we'll have some fun.
I hope you tell it.
Isn't that hot?
Extremely.
Oh, oddly, that's... I don't know if I kept any of my Stargate clips, so I'll look around and see if I got any of those. But you were saying, Scotty, as I interrupted you? Do you remember?
Oh, no, it's fine. I just wanted to say I hope Dutch Gradient tells me stuff I want to know.
Yeah, I think he will.
That's great.
I don't know anything.
No, I know.
Well,
but we're all rooting for you, buddy.
Old Man Bird says Retro Nerd Girl is a cutie to be wasting so much time on YouTube to Keith. Oh yeah. Well, I love Retro Nerd Girl. She'll be back. She'll be back next month. So we just got our communications out of line, and it was my fault.
Also,
I didn't remind her earlier. I should have sent her an earlier message. Yes.
Don't you think that it's absolutely ridiculous that Hudson Hawk has been broken up into a 2-part review?
And we haven't gotten into even gotten back to it in months.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
It is funny. It's great.
It's just as absurd as the movie itself that we have to talk so much about it. And
It's under 2 hours, and we stopped the first part of the review at 2 hours. So our review of Hudson Hawk is already at least twice as long.
I can't wait to have Retro Nerd Girl back to finish that epic journey of finishing that review.
Agreed.
And so Tim's here. Hey Tim. Tim's off of work today.
Nice.
Who's Jill's mom? Non sequitur Susan or non-linear Linda? That's great. I thought that was kind of funny. And there's Norda Poopus. Q Burr is here, as well as where's James Caserta?
James Poopus.
Tim and Gavin.
Hey Gav.
Holy hell, it's hotter than Hades here in the UK. Do you know the crazy backstage conversation you sparked when you said that comment? Kevin, we were talking about Fahrenheit and Celsius and then units of measurement, and then eventually we started talking about coins for some reason. I don't know how that happened.
That we don't. I could tell you.
It was why I know that 20 degrees Celsius is 68 Fahrenheit because of the International Annealed Copper Standard, and I only learned that working at the U.S. Mint.
There you go.
Oh, okay. That's it.
That's something you didn't know.
There you go.
No, I think I was busy changing backgrounds, so I didn't hear that part.
I think it's perfect.
Keith is here too. Hello, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
Good to see you. Oh, and Old Man Bird says, well, who said there ain't no cure for the summertime blues?
Yeah.
And he says hello to everybody.
Oh, I haven't listened to Summertime Blues in a long time, and it is the season.
Yeah. Yeah. And so just checking who else is here. I want to make sure to say hi to everyone, including DJ Play Nice.
Hey.
Now's a good time to share out the show. Send it to a friend or post a bump on your own YouTube channel. Oh, hey, hello and welcome to Istaphobos.
Istaphobos.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you fine.
It was funny because I didn't hear what Dutch said, so I wanted to ask him how he knew, but 20 degrees Celsius is also the standard for room temperature for chemistry experiments, which is how I know it's 68 degrees.
Yeah,
nice.
The international annealed copper standard was being bantied about with the alternative metals study, and as the technical writer on the study, I needed to know what that meant. So I did a lot of research on it, and wow, did that open a can of worms?
Yeah, well, that explains why it's actually the standard for annealed copper, because again, chemistry, room temperature.
Yeah, you have no idea the drama behind that decision. I read all about it from the National Institute of Standards and Technology. It was a whole rabbit hole.
Yeah, like this conversation. Hey, and hello to
When scientists fight, it's a little bit weird, but they do take that shit seriously. So.
It's rad. It's like being in engineering on the Enterprise and stuff. It's like, well, actually, and it's like, this is awesome because it's about science and stuff.
Exactly, science and stuff. That's what we like to do here. Hello to Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah.
And may
Donnie.
And may I just say to our audience, happy National Food Truck Day, everyone.
Happy National Food Truck Day. Oh, fun. Okay.
I just got a notification from a food truck I follow that's what today is. Like, oh, okay.
Well, Donnie says in 2 days it'll be Power Ranger Day too.
Hot diggity.
Cool.
But
what do you put on
food truck today?
What do you put on a hot dog? Do you put ketchup on a hot dog or mustard on a hot dog?
Me?
Anyone. It's an open question.
Mustard, clearly.
Yes, that is the correct answer.
Mustard relish, and shredded cheddar.
Ooh, the cheddar dog. I'm not a cheddar man myself. Jill, what do you put on your hot dog?
Chili cheese.
Yeah, that makes sense, and that's a good time too. But mustard.
The problem with American relish is it's way too sweet. I don't like all the sugar in it.
Yeah, that's Canadian relish too, man. It sucks. If you can get a dill pickle relish, it's kind of nice.
They do make dill relish. It's a little too salty for my taste, but
welcome to Rabbit Hole Friday.
Yeah, I know. We do have things to talk about, and I have a bot to smash on Twitch. That's what Twitch is good for.
It's been a while since we smashed a bot.
The bot.
Yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
Yes.
No, what?
Yeah, smoke a blunt, smash a bot, same diff.
Yeah.
Pet the hen.
I do want to throw out the idea. Try coleslaw on a hot dog. It's surprisingly good.
Yeah, but also, well, and it depends on the coleslaw because there are wide varieties of coleslaw. Yeah,
that
the
is
sauerkraut.
true. Yeah,
like, are we talking vinegar coleslaw? Because not a mayonnaise coleslaw.
No, vegan coleslaw, which typically is vinegar or oil based. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, vegan. I guess it is because there is eggs in mayonnaise.
Ooh, new subscriber! Yay!
Hooray! Welcome.
Okay, now I want lunch.
From a food truck. That's what brought us into this.
You did it to yourself.
Crush a clinker, please do. I am sick and tired of that. But now that I've got everybody hungry for, it's a
Star Wars Clone Wars reference.
Oh,
yeah, it's also now a derogatory term for a bot, like a robot
or
artificial intelligence of some sort that is.
Oh, okay.
Not wanted and not helpful. But so you guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about Stargate.
Yay.
I think Stargate it's amazing. The kind of organization that's come about. It reminds me of, like, I wasn't around when Star Trek had their letter writing campaign, but I'd say this is up there.
I'm honestly just gobsmacked at the response. It started out, a few people yelling very loudly, but this thing has grown like a tidal wave, a tsunami of support. behind the show, and I think it's incredible. The petition reached 100,000 signatures a couple days ago, and celebrities are involved in. I'm not even sure if this is what I want, but I'm sort of cautiously pessimistic. But I think it's our best shot of getting it. Listen, if we wait and the original creators no longer become involved, what we're going to end up getting is going to be worse than what we have a chance of getting now. So.
Yeah, exactly. I was a little bit skeptical of it because it wasn't headed by Brad Wright. I wanted Brad Wright to do it all. But they brought in this Martin Giro guy, and people are saying there's problems because he didn't do a good job with Quantum Leap.
Yeah, he's a little dodgy. He's got a dubious track record. But again, maybe he works better with those other guys that he worked under for so many years. And so maybe he respects them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because he actually worked on Atlantis. Like, Universe wasn't the best, but I think he knows Stargate way better than he knew Quantum Leap, and he is with other original Stargate creators. Like, Brad Wright is still involved. He's not gone. And so I am way more excited to get whatever we're going to get from the sequel versus a cookie cutter reboot from Amazon executives. We don't need I guess the gates of power here.
Well, it sounds like it's just here's some trivia for you, because it sounds like it's just one executive. How many great movies and science fiction shows have we lost just because some newly promoted jagoff executive didn't like science fiction and was suddenly promoted in a position where they're able to do something about it?
Yeah, and the excuse is nonsense, because it's they're saying they need to make it appealing to the modern audience. It's the way you do that is generational science fiction. You young people watch stuff too. It's just like, you've got to put out something good and it'll trickle down.
Okay. Yeah. But I just want to interject because, I love the passion. I am not a Stargate fan. And so I know enough about Stargate that I've seen the movie. I think I've seen one episode, possibly. I've always skipped over it when it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. I'm not a fan. So when I do, So I do understand that there's a passionate fan base, but I also understand updating something for a modern audience. And my only frame of reference is Westworld. And I think that, yes, an executive who dislikes science fiction and then someone says, oh, but we can, I don't want, Westworld was good, or Battlestar Galactica even is a change in a different direction from something that was beloved from before. Hey, by the way, also not a Battlestar Galactica fan. It's not my fault. It's the DVD box sets. I've told this story before. I'm not doing it again.
I certainly wasn't a fan of the reboot.
And that's the thing. And so, I don't know if it's awful that they're not making, the original creators are not making a Battlestar Galactica, a new Stargate. But the thing is that I think that it'll be interesting because of the fan base wanting Stargate and being so familiar with their creative work behind the scenes. I'm kind of interested if they do come up with something new from that creative base. I think that would be interesting.
I think it's pretty guaranteed if it's a reboot instead of the sequel from the original writers, it's going to be garbage. There's no possibility for something good from it.
Here's my question. If it needs to be something new, why not just create a new property? Why does it have to be Stargate branded?
Because the executives have decided that it won't sell unless it has the name.
But
they want to steal the name, and then that just throws it under Sunday.
I know. But tell that to the executives.
Haven't they figured out yet that we're not that stupid? Most of us don't buy the name; we buy the thing behind it.
Clearly, they have not learned.
Outpost Nerd says it's not a reboot, not yet. What we're supposed to get from the original writers is a sequel, and it's supposed to carry the story forward. But if it continues to be canceled and the Amazon executives don't reverse their decision, that is what you're going to get. You're going to get a reboot, and it's going to be not good. And that's what I'm trying to say. Hopefully
Yeah,
you can understand that.
I'm really tired of them trying to have this both ways. They want the name and the fan base that goes with it, but they're not willing to do the things that created the fan base to begin with. And it's just so illogical to me. Spock would be like, what the hell's going on?
Well,
here?
speaking of Spock,
No
do you guys remember Discovery? Like, geez, come
Uh,
on, we've
no,
been through
bec-
this already.
Because
Exactly. I don't want to.
because
I
I
don't
won't
want to
watch
see it
it.
again.
Yeah,
I don't wanna see
no,
it
no,
again.
but and
that's the whole
yeah.
reason that I want.
I
this
get it,
sequel
Jill.
to,
I do get it.
happen.
You're right. I'm sorry. As soon as I said it,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
No.
don't want them to discover your Stargate
John
either.
Burns.
And
Yeah.
I think the fans are in more of a mood to punish a company these days that take liberties with an IP like they've been doing with Star Wars. They're fed up with it. If you're not going to give us what we want, but you're going to put the name on it, we're going to make it hurt. And they did that with Mandalorian and Grogu.
So are you looking
going
forward?
to
Are you looking
Times
forward
Square
to?
or Times Square? Oh no, it's Times Square. But on the fundraiser, it's misspelled too. But they're going to Times Square. Yes, in New York. I've only been there one time when I was 12 years old, so I guess I forgot about the S. But thank you for the correction, John Burns. I'll correct that on my thumbnail later. Okay, I still know. Yeah.
Like,
But,
are you
thank
excited?
you.
Are you excited for Coyote versus Acme?
I'm cautiously neutral. Yeah, I'd like to give it a chance for sure. The concept seems to have possibilities.
The only reason I bring it up is that's a product of fan demand, which So, and I am appreciative of such stuff. I'm afraid that it's going to be so meh. Like, but I want to see it. It's the same way I feel about Spaceballs 2. It's like it's going to be so meh. I hope
give it a chance.
I'm gonna give it a chance. I just hope it's as good as the Liam Neeson Naked Gun.
I'm just worried that John Cena's in it.
Jill, the easy way to remember is Times Square is named after the New York Times. So it's Times Square.
The old gray lady? Isn't that the nickname?
I don't know.
The old gray lady.
I thought that was the nickname for the New York Times.
Oh, that's what I nicknamed my ex-girlfriend. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, totally. That makes sense. How is Rue McClanahan?
So I was trying to find that.
Hey,
article.
you know what? That show was funny. I'm not going to diss the Golden Girls.
Oh, no. Not at all. Not at all. I had to pick it. I had to pick a Golden Girl.
Okay, so yeah, they're going to New York City, and let's see, what are they doing? They're putting something on the billboard. I don't know what. They're obviously Save Stargate on the billboards, but it doesn't. They didn't show any pictures of what they're going to put on the sign. So I guess we have to find out tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow.
If they're smart, they'll bring the aliens from Disclosure Day and show them off to the world at the same time. That'll work.
Oh, did you see that?
You mean the one they show in the very last 5 minutes of the film?
Yeah, I heard there wasn't very much disclosure in Disclosure Day.
No, it was boring.
Like it was supposed to happen right after the movie. Like what's the point of that?
No, it was a decent X-Files episode because it actually, had an ending. So, hey, yay. But not much else to it.
Oh, wow. It's only $30, Jill.
$30? What's $30?
Yeah. Starlight Gate Ring Mirror Time Tunnel Infinity Mirror Modeling 3D Night Light.
Oh my god. Well, now you have to send me a picture. So, can you share it? Or do you?
It's already in my cart.
Okay.
And welcome to.
No, it's just a cool looking thing. Like if somebody says, "Is that a Stargate?"
Welcome to the Enabling Channel with Scotty R37.
Oh, dude, I am a chronic shopper.
Prime Day ends tonight, so you better buy it now.
Oh, see, speaking of enabling.
Actually, I could fix this thumbnail pretty easily.
Yeah. Listen, even if they don't end up relaunching this show, this version, this iteration of the show, I'm just so proud of the fan base and the mobilization that they have enabled. Like, I'm very proud to be a part of that. And I think even if it doesn't demonstrate something to Amazon, it's going to demonstrate it to somebody out there who is going to express the willingness to give fans what they want. There's 17 million people routinely watched Stargate, a syndicated cable TV show. Do you have any? That's an amazing number.
How many
17,
seasons?
8
10.
seasons worth watching.
10.
Well, yeah, there were 10, and then 5 of Atlantis, and then 2 of Universe. So
yeah, but that's
right. And
17.
they canceled Universe before it got started.
Yeah,
no, but it's like that's the thing is that what if they just do like Stargate Antarctica or something?
They've already done that.
Oh,
actually,
yeah,
so.
they did. Yeah, there was a gate in Antarctica. Yeah, there was.
Where did that one go? Somewhere
Russia.
warm, I hope.
Listen, they played musical Stargates. One occasionally will get stolen or destroyed or moved around or traded. But
that makes sense.
Yeah, and then Rodney stole a bunch of them to make his little bridge tunnel thing. But
oh yeah, that's right. To communicate.
Wait a second. Is Stargate just a ripoff of The City on the Edge of Forever?
No.
No.
All right.
Not at all.
There's only one time travel episode.
Yeah, I think it's
or
a
is
fair.
there more than one? I thought it was just
There are
one.
a couple.
There are a couple.
Yeah, it's a fairly novel. And you know what?
You run through.
No, the time loop. That's not the window of opportunity.
I'm talking about
time
Mobius.
loops are not.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
1969.
Oh, okay.
There are.
Yeah, but they're time travel episodes and continuum. They're very
Mobius
well
is the
done.
time travel one I'm talking about.
But
remember when scientists were fighting? Now it's Stargate fans.
There's also the one where they go back in time to stop themselves from meeting the race that wants to kill all of humanity.
Oh, right. There was the one where Catherine is old or something.
And
yeah, 2000. It was 2010 and then 2061 or something. The Shen,
Yeah.
but
Shen, that's
the time travel episodes of Stargate were very deftly written and extremely well done and crafted.
Yeah. And
because they had writers that knew how to write back then and were talented enough to be able to handle it. But the richness of the lore, the Stargate universe, if you will, it's probably something that some executive doesn't feel like they want to be pigeonholed into, and they want to have the freedom to break the canon. But that is precisely why the fans stick around.
Exactly. And then they won't have that core audience, and I guess they think they can do it without us, but they've tried that before and it just doesn't ever work. Well, they never learned their lesson, really.
Well, then you look at like something like Lost in
Yeah.
Space, and updating that for a modern audience has been just shitting the bed.
So I have a question for you three. And I asked because when Stargate premiered on Showtime, it was paired up with another science fiction show called Total Recall 2077.
Yep.
Do any of you remember seeing that show?
I remember watching it and being like, no.
I remember noping on the pilot.
It's such a Canadian production.
It's very Canadian, but really it should have been Blade Runner 2077. I don't know why it was a sort of a mashup of the technology of Total Recall with the universe of Blade Runner. Actually, I thought the show really did find its footing. Still, you're right, very Canadian. Absolutely, there's no denying that. It's like, look, it's that guy from that thing. Yep, but
there's only ever been. I guess Stargate is a Canadian show. It filmed in Vancouver and what, but no. Total Recall, it filmed in Toronto. And so because I'm familiar with the city, no matter how many times they sort of redress Toronto, I'm like, oh yeah. Like I know the place. And so it's like, nope.
Total Recall and Blade Runner were both based on books by Philip K. Dick.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And actually,
it's like remember Forever Night.
Very loosely. That was a good show. Very loosely based to the point where it's hardly based at all, though.
Yeah, especially Total Recall.
Oh.
Yeah, which was like a 4-page short story about telepathic mice.
Hey Jill, you can clip this in 3,
yes.
2, 1. I love Dick. I celebrate his entire catalog.
You're
That's
kidding.
actually okay. No,
I'm
we're
not
keeping
kidding.
that.
I love
Wow.
Philip K. Dick.
Yeah. It's
I
great.
just read Rubik. It took me like 3 years.
I usually
Or
point out
Ubik?
Blade.
Ubik.
I usually
Ubik.
point out Blade Runner as a prime example of a movie vastly superior to its source.
There are a
It
few.
depends. It depends. Like I love Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep because I love the nihilism that Philip K. Dick does in all of his stories.
Yeah, but
I
Deckard
just
is such a
adore it.
whiny bitch in that story.
Yeah, so what? That's the whole point. He's a milk toast. All he wants is a fake goat.
Yeah.
All right. I fixed the thumbnail. The thumbnail's now correct.
Yeah, Blade Runner was just a corruption of the term bounty hunter in the story.
It just sounds cool. Like that is literally a title that was just created. It sounds cool.
Yes, it does.
So Donnie says, I did sign the official Stargate petition. That's good. I put Save Stargate website in the Save Stargate website in the chat if anybody wants to sign it. It's at 100,000 signatures. So, I mean, wouldn't it be cool if it were at 2? And Donnie also wants some other petitions. Or has.
Yeah. Power Rangers. Yeah. There has to be at least
Lower Decks movie.
14 million of the 17 million Stargate fans left. So
there's a lot. There are a lot more Stargate fans out there that could be campaigned to assign this thing.
Mm-hmm.
What was the attendance at the last convention?
Where was it?
I don't know. Do they have that in Canada? The Star, which convention?
Oh, like fan expos? We have those.
No. They have a specific like Gate World convention. Hold on, I'm trying to look it up, but my computer is not cooperating.
We just hang out with Richard Dean Anderson every Thursday at an Arby's. That's what Canadians do.
I would love to do that. Yeah, Stargate is essentially owned by Amazon. It's owned by MGM, and Amazon bought MGM.
Yeah, they own it lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah.
Well,
I could actually do with a good Forever Night reboot if they did it right.
Oh, for sure. I did not like that. I did not care for that actor. Not against him in any way.
Oh, Geraint Wynne Davies?
Sure. I don't care.
Yeah, but
I just did not care for that actor.
It was LaCroix and Jeanette that made the show so special.
Yeah, but you had to sift through so much.
Gavin said he went to the future, and the sequel. We got our sequel, but it turned out to be woke.
Oh no!
Oh no! That's not necessarily going to happen. I think that.
How do you?
Whatever the Amazon executives do is bound to be worse. So.
I feel like Thor in Age of Ultron, and he's like, "Is that the best you've got?" And then Captain America's like, "You had to ask." It's like, how do you already make something that is racially and intellectually diverse? How do you make it woke? How do you do it? And then Michael Burnham shows up and taps me on the fucking shoulder. Sorry,
because there's nothing about being racially and intellectually diverse.
That's what I'm saying.
Woke. That is
I know, but that's why I'm saying it's like you had to ask. They'll do it. They did it. They've already done it. They've been preachy to the extreme on some of my favorite stuff.
And also Stargate's got its own.
To the point that people poke all the other stuff, being like, "Is there woke in here? Is there going to be woke in here?" It's like, come on, calm down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Skip the messaging and write good stories. Yes, that is definitely what we want.
And if the theme is don't be an asshole, super. Just don't identify the asshole. Just say generally being an asshole is wrong.
A lot of Stargate episodes are about teamwork and
what was it? I heard somebody say that they wouldn't really go full-fledged into a Stargate reboot continuation because it's so pro-military. That's what I heard. Like, I'm not asserting it. That's what I heard.
That's an interesting perception because it is very pro-military. Yeah, the Air Force and everything and all this. So, but that should be a good thing.
It should be.
That's unfortunate. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't hear that before, but it wouldn't surprise me.
It is disappointing because, I like seeing people do their jobs, and nobody does their jobs like the military. They have to.
Wagner says, didn't they already try doing Stargate for a new audience with the Stargate Origins website? And that was so bad.
Oh, no. If you haven't seen that, stay as far away from that as possible. It's the timeless child of Stargate. It'll ruin everything that you love and hold dear. I do not exaggerate.
He is not wrong. He is not wrong at all.
That is, wow. As a Doctor Who fan, you just fucking gutted me. And I was like, I feel bad.
Yeah,
Timeless child.
I guess that's a good analogy. I just know that I couldn't get past the first episode. I was like, this is not right.
Like Timeless Child is worse than These Are the Voyages.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you hadn't seen the first episode.
Voyages has it has the end ceremony, and then all the captains saying the thing at the end, which is
but it doesn't destroy anything.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just Riker's holodeck program.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It doesn't, Trip's not dead.
Well, fuck you, Les Moonves.
Yeah, basically. Why don't they bring back Mr. Ed with an eggplant, says Keith.
With an elephant.
Oh, an elephant. Why was it eggplant? I was like, wait a minute. Why
I'm not gonna make that joke.
Bring back Mr. Ed as an
elephant.
That's a great
Have
idea.
you guys ever seen the Bill Murray movie Larger Than Life, where he inherits an elephant and he has to take it across country?
Saw the trailer for it.
Maybe
Didn't interest me.
That sounds made up.
No, dude, I'll be back in a second.
Oh, you got him on a mission now.
Oh, well, technically all stories are made up, but I know it's a real thing. It just, the way he summarized it made it sound very fake.
No, Tim says they're rebooting the Golden Girls. What on earth? That doesn't make any sense. Why?
That's
why? That's weird. I never really got into the Golden Girls myself, but I know Scotty's a fan.
Yeah, Snortopoopus, I'm sure that was definitely intentional on Scotty's part.
Mm-hmm. Why did I read elephant as eggplant? That's going to bother me all day. And maybe I need to go change my glasses. Get a new prescription.
For what it's worth, I find as I get older, I do things like that more and more often. I'll just, sight read a word and come out with something, related, but completely different in meaning.
Oh, that's what I'm doing? Sight reading.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That can trip you up. That makes sense. Great, I'm getting old too.
Hey, it beats the only current alternative.
Yeah, but I definitely think it's a visual, it's a brain cortex thing, not an optical ocular thing. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Now I just have to worry about my brain health. Now I need a neurologist. Mm-hmm. I was more of a Stargate Atlantis person, says RJ Godzilla. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for Jason Momoa. Has he said something yet? Because if he says something, that'd be really big.
I think he's been too busy with Supergirl.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, he could take 5 minutes.
He was in the movie for 5 minutes. He couldn't have been that freaking busy.
Yeah, I know. But he's been marketing the hell out of it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, I guess he's in the movie, so it makes sense for him to market that. Scotty's going to see it on Saturday, so we're going to get his review for that probably Saturday night when I'm playing Legend of Zelda over on Rumble. Speaking of Rumble, is there anybody over there? Let me go see. We did have Matt G. I didn't say hi to him over there. There's also Low Spec Linux Gaming who says, "Oops, I missed the start." Hello, Low Spec. I didn't mean to miss you. I just got excited. This is a really good topic. And I got to make sure to remember to say hi to people on all the platforms. And let's see. Outpost Nerd says, there was an Atlantis episode where Weir goes back to Atlantis before the ancients leave and is the reason the shield over the city lasts until the expedition arrives. So that's another time travel episode. Yeah. There are a few,
I thought we were just talking SG-1 time travel.
Yeah. Just SG-1. There are at least 3.
I leave for 4 seconds and I have to listen to more time travel talk. Jesus.
The existence of time travel episodes.
It was 4 seconds to you, but we time traveled, so it was like 20 minutes for us.
Wait, my! Scotty, are you a Star Trek fan?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah, time travel. Hello.
Yeah, and it gives Chief O'Brien a migraine, same as me.
Yeah, but we're not talking about the mechanics.
Quantum mechanics. Come on. No, remember how they killed O'Brien and then his O'Brien from the future is now what? What happened to O'Brien? Because there were 2 O'Briens. We have to watch that episode because that is crazy. Because I think that they replaced O'Brien with a different O'Brien, and we're all just like, okay, it's kind of the same thing.
That's right. Yeah. Could it be not our O'Brien? That is a possibility.
Anyway, here's the Bill Murray movie with the elephant.
Here we go.
It's real. There it is.
Yeah.
Larger than life.
I know it's real. I remembered it, but it was just the way you summarized it. You made it sound like made up.
It did. Yeah, no, dude, watch the movie. It's totally made up.
Bart Simpson had an elephant too.
That's true. Oh, I miss Stampy.
Everybody wants Stampy. Mm-hmm. RJ says, am I the only one happy Amazon canceled their plans to bring back Stargate? I don't trust Amazon to do anything right. So it's better they cancel it before they muck it up. That's only if they were canceling it forever. They said, we're never going to make Stargate ever, then yeah, I'd be with you.
Yeah, but they're never going to do that. They bought the IP. They're going to try to make money with it. This is their best shot. I totally sympathize and agree with you, RJ, but here's the thing. Something will definitely get made. We're better off doing it now than later.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, and also, while there is a fan sort of outcry, not only for the property, but also for being true to it. Like, when you guys are talking about this and then you bring up Amazon, I'm not much of a studio or an executive guy. I know how to say, fuck you, Les Moonves. But the thing is that I am in fear of what Amazon is going to do to James Bond.
As well you should be.
And so I don't know what's going to happen. And the thing is that I'm not going to know until my butt's in the seat.
When you're not just hiring Henry Cavill, then that's already a problem.
Oh, you can't have Henry Cavill. It's the same thing as like what they wanted. The guy who what's his name? The guy who played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ, Jim Caviezel. And so Jim Caviezel was up for Superman at one point, and it was like, we cannot hire Jesus to play Superman. Like, it's just not going to happen. And the thing is that when it comes to James Bond, you cannot hire Superman to play James Bond.
And
that's just my opinion. I just don't think it fits.
Why not?
I just don't think it fits.
But you know what?
I'd hire Loki.
Chat.
Maybe
Gavin
Loki's
said,
too old.
The elephant said he'll never work with Bill Murray again.
Yes.
I've heard many actors say that.
But the best part about this movie is it has Janine Garofalo.
Cool.
I'm a big Janine Garofalo fan.
I like cats and dogs.
I love cats and dogs, man.
About cats and dogs.
Yeah, that's right.
It's sort of a reverse Serena de Bergerac.
Yes. Thanks, Poopas. I told you.
Yeah. Philip K. Dick And just
Yes.
for context.
Just for context,
That is
the
what
author.
I said. I didn't say
I love
that.
Vonnegut. No one's going to clip that.
Hold on. I have to step away for a brief moment. I'll be back as quick as possible.
All right. But like there have been sort of reinterpretations that have succeeded to a certain extent. And the aforementioned Westworld until it went to shit, Battlestar Galactica. Like there have been things that have been brought back that did work. And not necessarily with the original creative team.
Yeah, but Westworld wasn't really adapted for the quote modern audience. It was just updated technologically. They didn't have an ideological change until the show got shitty. So
yeah,
the first season was just a tech upgrade, and it worked.
Well, okay, and so this is again an Amazon property, so I feel it's sort of appropriate to the conversation. What do you guys feel about the Fallout television show, or are you watching it?
Never played the game, didn't watch the show.
That's fair.
I really like the production on Fallout. It looks good, but the show doesn't make any fucking sense. It's very hard to wrap my head around or get invested in something where people's actions don't make sense, their behavior isn't consistent, and even the physical laws of the universe sort of change to meet the requirements of the plot. So it's a hard one to follow for me because it's just kind of stupid, but it looks good and some people like it.
Yeah, I do. But I appreciate that. That's totally... Did you play the games?
The first one, not so much. I played it a little bit, but
like Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Moving forward. Yeah, okay.
But I'm more of a Half-Life guy. I wasn't really invested in the lore. I just enjoyed the game.
And I am a Fallout fan. Like I love the game, and it's probably to a detriment because whenever I lose track as to what's going on, I just feel the same way as when I just booted up a save game. And I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I going? How am I supposed to act? Okay, let's go. And then there's music that I like. And like, I watch it totally as if I'm playing the game, but I'm the one with a first person perspective of all the NPCs. That's all it is to me. And so I love it. And I just think the beauty of it is, I think it's very visually faithful to the adaptation. However, story-wise, if I want a story from Fallout, I'm going to go play New Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem that all video games have. They tend to have 20 to 60 hours worth of immersive story, interactive and immersive story. And you're going to try to compete with that with a 2-hour movie. Good luck.
Thoth, Lord Thoth is here. I just want to do a little bit of and Jill's probably going to read these anyway, but I wanted to say hello to people so they didn't feel ignored. Keith says, time check in the chat, which is, thank you, Keith, why I'm doing it. We're only 6 minutes late. And so Gorilla's Random Thoughts is here. Hey, Mikey. Oh, what's this? Gavin says, new Stargate, but they put Kurtzman in charge. That is a curse, sir.
There was some Fallout game came out. It doesn't matter which one. I don't need to know. But sure. It basically, the advertising campaign dealt with seeing a nuked Washington, D.C.
Well, that followed.
I was. So I didn't need to know. I don't care. But the advertising campaign was all over the subway stations in DC at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was creating such controversy.
Yeah, but controversy sells. Controversy sells. Oh, and Chatty Blogger MS says Denis Villeneuve will do a good Bond film. Very hopeful. I am hopeful as well because I do have faith in Denis Villeneuve. Have you guys seen the Dune movies, and what are your thoughts if you have?
First one was good. Second one ruined the entire story.
Holy shit, man!
I am willing.
I know.
I'm willing to go to prison for life to have the opportunity to stick a knitting needle into Denis Villeneuve's eye.
Oh my!
Don't hold back. How do you really feel?
I am a fan. No. I think the guy's just retarded. It's Dune for Dummies by a guy who didn't understand the book. They look good, even though they are a bit sparse. But he totally didn't understand the story, which is why everything that makes the book great is left out of the movies. Let's just say, as generic sci-fi movie, stealing names from a really good book, it's okay. I can live with it. As a Dune movie, the guy deserves life in prison.
Did you like the? Hang on, that's too much. That's reserved for John McTiernan. Did you like the David Lynch Dune?
Again, at the time, very disappointed. I've come to appreciate it for something sort of parallel but different. No, I'm not a fan. The Dune I like is the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries version, which is the most faithful to the book.
I have heard that.
With the silly hats.
Yeah,
well,
some
whatever.
of the... Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like Doctor Who. You got to get in that mindset. Some of the effects are cheap, the costuming, the props. But I'll tell you what, there was passion and love and sincerity behind that project. And they really did their best to make the books well. There are 5 areas of wonder. I mean, Frank Herbert is literally the J.R.R. Tolkien of science fiction. The world he built was an amazing, rich world of incredible complexity and beauty and a little bit, scariness in there too. And every revelation about that book was completely left out, ignored, or ruined in the Denis Villeneuve movies. There is none of the political maneuvering. There is none of the technological maneuvering. There is none of the, they don't even talk about the spice. They completely ignored the life cycle and ecology of Arrakis. Like everything that was set up and paid off in the book is absent from those movies. And I just think, it's some French Canadian frog who's too stupid to understand what he read.
I still think if I get a 4K television, I'm going to test it out with Dune 2.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. It's probably going to be Blade Runner 2049.
I hear what Issa is saying about the Dune sci-fi series, but there was one major problem I had with it. Sorry, 2 major problems. One was how every desert scene looked like it was filmed in my living room, or at least an area the size of my living room.
That's not their fault, man. It's not their fault. They had a budget.
And 2, the horrible acting. William Hurt. They tried to take the life of my son.
Yeah, but that was also that period of William Hurt. He had just come off of Lost in Space, if I remember.
It's not that bad, but I'll tell you this about the way he's kind of really. I hated now when I say soundtrack.
Okay, collect your thoughts, man. You're very passionate.
I didn't mind the orchestral music of Dune, but all of that Middle Eastern chanting, wah, wah, ya, 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 fucking drove me crazy in those movies. And they really undercut the story points as they were happening. These are not Muslims in space. This is not praying in the mosque. It's an entirely different society. And there's no reason they would do the same kind of Arabic chanting that they had in that movie. And it was annoying too. Now, the score, the orchestration part of the movie, I didn't mind, but I thought it was inferior to the others. So.
Sure.
Toto wins, but yeah, that was an odd that was an odd choice too at the time, that rock music.
No,
but
it made total sense that Toto sang it because the rain's down in Africa and Dune.
Yeah, but the richness and complexity of the political maneuvering, the reason that the emperor wanted to kill the Duke in the first place, completely overlooked. The revelation of the Fremen and the secret of Imperial power also completely absent from the movie. The Spacing Guild, the entire
that sucked. Like in comparison to my understanding is from the David Lynch version, and the thing that I found very, very distracting was that, do we ever get to see them travel? And it's like, nope, we're always on Tatooine, and it's like, fuck me.
Yeah. Wait, did you see the Spice?
Oh, your same problem with Lost in Space TV series.
Yeah,
they do travel sometimes, though.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, Scotty, have you seen the Spice? Sorry,
I've seen Spice World. Yes.
No, the Spice Diver cut. It's a fan-made re-edit of the David Lynch Dune. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that's like $3.20.
Oh no.
It's free.
Isn't it? No. I mean 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah. There's a couple where some guy actually finished the unfinished special effects, like on his home computer, and incorporated it into the movie. So
no, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's the most complete version of the David Lynch, but they do address the Spacing Guild and the power they hold over.
Yeah, and the
I've got that. Hang on a second. Jeez.
Okay, so while Scotty is gathering his thoughts, I want to make sure I say hello to Lord Thoth and Lombardi. They're here now, and also I see Mikey, Chatty Blogger MS is here, as well as Darth Plato, who says Bond is a psycho, living as if he will die tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's almost, it's kind of like a hero. He's a hero without being a superhero.
Bond, in psychological terms, James Bond is an ethical sociopath.
Yeah. And honestly, sociopath is the same as a psychopath. So, that's how he's written.
Low Spec Linux Gaming does not like the Fallout TV series. I think it's really fun. I separate it from the games. I don't think it doesn't follow the lore of the games, which is fine. I mean, the lore of the games are always going to be better and richer because you've got 70 hours of gameplay. Like 20 to 70 hours of gameplay is always going to beat out 8 hours of a series on any streaming network. So for what the Amazon show is, it's entertaining and it's fun. It's just like maybe it's more like the mobile game version of Fallout, which isn't given it that many accolades.
But it's to mention Toto. I learned yesterday about John Williams, who was a lead singer of theirs for 3 years. John Williams. I'm sorry, not John Williams. Joseph Williams. Joseph Williams is John Williams' son.
Joseph Williams. What is
Joseph Williams, lead singer for Toto between 86 and 88, who also sang the theme song to Gummy Bears.
Yep.
Who also did the singing voice of Simba in The Lion King.
Yeah, he was born.
Nice.
He's very close to my age, and he's also a composer. But yeah, he's probably best known as the lead singer of Toto from around mid '80s to late '80s.
I miss
and again since 2010.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I don't keep track of any rock band that's come back and try to charge $300 tickets and eke out a living from there. Playing their 50-year-old pop hits, yeah.
I miss when Disney movies would have an actor and then dub over because the actor can't sing. Now they have the actor sing and then they do some weird technical stuff with it and they auto-tune it, and it's like, this is awful. Just get a good singer.
Yeah, why don't they just cast a good voice actor who can sing to begin with? I'm always baffled.
I'm happy we had Jonathan Taylor Thomas. When I was a kid, I was so excited.
Well,
so I'm okay with that.
It always baffles me that they will pay millions of dollars to get big name actors to do voice acting when actually a professional voice actor is typically way more qualified. Like, does anybody go see an animated movie because George Clooney's in it? Like, I don't know.
Some people do.
Okay, that's fair.
Pretty much everyone who goes to see anyone who went to see the early DreamWorks movies, that they were all about the cast.
Really?
Oh yeah, the first Ants, starring Woody Harrelson, Sylvester Stallone, Gene Hackman, Sharon Stone. It's like, Good Lord. I mean, what about the plot? What plot? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, there's no accounting for stupid, I guess.
Yeah,
packing it with stars is kind of dumb.
Yeah, now some actors are good voice actors, but your average voice actor can do a wide variety of voices. That's really hard to tell one from the other, and they're an expert at conveying emotion and intention through voice and tone, and that's not. Most actors are much more focused on how they act physically. So
yeah, you're not wrong.
It never made sense to me. Like Robin Williams can do both, but the man was really a once in a millennial talent. He could do anything. So
James Doohan.
Yeah, James Doohan too. But you're basically looking for a very specific small group of good actors who can sing. Not everyone can sing.
Wait, Dutch, are you talking about you're looking for someone with a very particular set of skills?
I'd like to say hello to Kevin Theme Park Adventures in the chat. I don't think I've said hello to you yet, Kevin Theme Park.
Well played.
Hope you're having a good time. And so I'm just checking to see if anybody's here that I missed. Like Castle Grayskull is here. Good afternoon and footballs. I hope you are all doing well. Popping in to wish you all a great day and weekend. She said about 3 minutes ago. Thank you, Grace. That's really great to see you here. And let's see. Oh, even Scotty's in the chat, bouncing here and there and everywhere. He is
high adventure that's beyond compare.
They are the gummy bears.
Hey, good timing. Good timing because I was way off.
Gummy bears.
Outpost Nerd is here. He's just sitting being ignored in the chat.
Num understands me though. I don't ignore people. It's just that there's a lot of chat, and he says I don't skip the chats. I just take hours to catch up sometimes. Jill chat. Oh yeah, you're screaming in the chat, Scotty. Did you know?
Yep. That? Yeah, I was trying to be helpful. Isn't that what
Daniel's
mods do?
You're doing great. This is just I'm just doing a roll call of everybody I haven't said hi to yet, like Daniel's Hot Topics. And he says no reboot. I don't want the reboot either. So yeah, Reboot. That is exactly what. Well,
you guys remember Reboot with Dot Matrix?
The CGI cartoon.
Yeah. See, there's a Canadian production I can get behind.
I do like that cartoon.
Hello, I remember that cartoon.
Maybe it's the only. Is that the only good reboot?
It is the only good reboot.
Canadian Spider-Man is here. Hello. I'm sure there's another good reboot.
I
Hot Topics.
Hey, Canadian Spider-Man.
Maybe
Spidey. Yeah. Oh, hey, right. Spidey. Sorry, I just wanted to quickly.
Battlestar Galactica is a good reboot.
I got a Steelbook extended edition of Dune, and it's got the
Alan Smithy version. Yes.
Yeah, hold on, man. We gotta show that up properly. Oh, are we doing show and tell? Let's do show and tell.
No, we still got to catch up with the chat, finish the conversations. I don't want to take over everything. I just want to say, pick this up, $13, which I think is a steal.
That's a bargain.
Yeah, man.
Wait, the Steelbook was a steal?
The Steelbook was a steal. It is two-sided, one disc. So whatevs, but it's got the little booklet too, which is
okay.
rad.
So of course,
nice.
You know, Scotty R37 with his Dune disc there.
Yeah, but I'm a poser. This is the thing, and this is the best part. Is because this
why
is the
would
little.
You say such a terrible thing?
I'll let you know when we do show and tell. But like this little back, this little card was the thing that was sort of wrapped in the cellophane when you picked it up at HMV or whatever. And so someone was so good as to put it in the little sleeve clips inside, and then it's got like this. And then it's got all the the terminology. It's even if you're watching the movie and you're like, what the fuck is a Harkonnen? And it's like, no, we got you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I could even that's pretty rad. So I want to say hello to Penny in the chat. She says hi to you and me. She says hi to Scotty. She said hi to me. She says, please let me know who the other two panel members are. So we've got Ista here on the bottom. He's a little polar bear with the cigarette and the coffee, the cigar.
I know Penny. We Penny and I go way back.
There you are. And then we also have Dutch Grady in here with the D and the G here.
Who?
That's how you
Where?
pronounce him.
Huh?
You? Hi.
What?
What?
Well, Penny wants to meet you. I'm introducing you to Penny.
Oh, hello. Is that right?
Yeah, hello. And Herc 130 is here too.
Hey, Herc.
Alan Tudyk is a master voice actor, to add to our conversation we were having. That's true.
He really is.
Yeah, I'd like him. He's
But can he
fantastic. I wish I could say Wash isn't dead, but I saw him be impaled, so unfortunately.
Oh, right. So I think you're getting up to my part in the chat, and the thing is that I did watch a movie based on an actor who I did not think was a voice actor, and that, you guessed it, John Hamm. And so I went and I saw Transformers 1. And I was like, I don't want to see Transformers 1. And then I read a review and it was like, this is the best Transformers. And then I saw it and I was like, this is okay. This is great. It's like that Vince McMahon meme. Watching Transformers 1 gets better and better and better and better as you are watching it. And then you get to the end of the movie and you're just like, that was a Transformers movie if I ever seen one. And so highly recommended. Didn't make a nickel's worth of business. They were planning a trilogy. Of course they were. But yeah, no one saw it. And I forget why. I think it was like counter programming. It might have been like a Lilo and Stitch 2 or something. But yeah. Love that movie. Love it because of John Hamm. And also, I think someone else in the chat said George Clooney was pretty good in Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Well, see, yeah, sometimes an actor can have voice acting talent. It does happen, but it's not always the case. Or they're just lazy and they're divas and they don't want to change their voice like Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, okay. Remember, you brought up, Dutch, you brought up Ants. And yes, it's incredible that Gene Hackman was a voice in an Ant movie. So, wow. But I always felt bad when I heard that all the Kevin Spacey stuff. And I was like, there are going to be millions of children who will never know a joy like A Bug's Life. Because Kevin Spacey's the bad guy in that movie. And it's like, they're not going to let him near children now. So...
Never mind the fact that the accusations were all dropped and the guy has never produced any evidence. And I'm sorry, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, and it's just a voice. It's not like you really know it's him. It's safer. You know, it's not like watching, House of Cards. It's just a voice.
Yeah, fair enough. And I also felt bad for Dave Foley because he's in that movie and he's forever going to be associated.
I was like Richard
with
Kind
news
as
radio.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
I like Richard Kind as Chopper's brother. Not the face.
Richard Kind is amazing in Inside Out.
He's amazing in just about every movie he's in.
This is true.
First stage play I was ever in, I was portraying a neurotic Jewish New York lawyer, and reading the script, all I could hear was Richard Kind's voice in every single line. It's just look, okay, I was in a car crash. All right, my neck feels like I feel like I'm a Modigliani painting. This is terrible. Wait, what do you mean he got shot? Who shot him?
That's rad. I agree.
It does look good.
It was fun doing that role.
So that's cool. And so also cool is, okay, so back to Stargate with this chat from an hour ago. Outpost Nerd said Stargate was one of the best recruiting tools the Air Force ever had. And that made me think of my favorite Air Force story in Stargate. I love the relationship between Samantha and her dad and how he was trying to get her into the astronaut program. He was like, oh, I know it's your dream to go to space. And she can't tell him. She can't tell him that she is going to space. And then, of course, the whole thing where he's dying and he's saved by aliens. It's like, it's so such a great show. It makes me happy. And yeah, I could see a lot of kids wanting to be in the Air Force watching this show. For different reasons.
Yeah, I love the actor who plays her dad, Carmen. I think it's Argenziano, and he's in a lot of stuff, and I can never see him without thinking of Sam's dad. And the only reason that he left the show is several weird things happened near the end of the run. Is that they always thought that season was going to be their last, and then at the last minute they get renewed for another year after having wrapped up everything and gotten rid of some characters maybe, and they always found themselves scrambling to make a new season. So I didn't like it when he left, and I wish he had stuck around a little longer, because he was, Jacob Selmack was one of my favorite characters in that show. It's one of the few times I think, remember, the Tok'ra are thousands of years old, and they're supposed to represent wisdom, but most of the time they don't act very wise.
Yeah.
And I thought Jacob was one of the few examples of somebody really showing the wisdom maybe that a 1,000-year-old person would have.
Well, yeah, they're essentially the good Gould who don't take, they don't take, they ask permission.
Yeah. Also, Vanessa Angel, wow, they're also the hot Gould sometimes.
Oh, right. Well, they put her, those outfits they put her in, they couldn't be more skin tight.
She would have been. She would have looked great out of those too.
Yeah, she was like, they had her dressed up like 8 of 12.
Yeah, that's it.
So FKHC says the U.S. Air Force is a country club of the U.S. military. So there is that. My father served in the Army and then in the Air Force. And to his grave, he maintained that the Air Force was not the military.
Yeah, but they got the best vehicles.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, of course they're the military.
Unless you're in the Navy, in which case you can. I love the animosity between is it 3 branches? The infantry, the Navy, and the Air Force.
We actually have 4, the Coast Guard, and if you
Coast
like,
Guard,
you're forgetting
Marines. No, man.
What are you, Quinks from Jaws?
If you like gear porn, the Coast Guard is the service for you, because every single member of that has to be able to do just about everything, and
Like
they have
CPR.
all of the cool toys, for diving, for tracking, the cool radios, all the underwater tech. No, it's really quite interesting. To see the scope of their duties. So
you said duties.
And now we have Space Force, so I guess we have 5 branches now.
Why
6.
are you guys ignoring the Marines?
Right. And Space Force, is it part of NASA or is it part of the Air Force, or what is it branch from?
I think it's its own branch now. That's the point. Yeah. So
wow. That's amazing.
That's why they're killing all those scientists, to keep all the laser weapons in secret.
No. Oh, those scientists, they're still missing?
Some of them are dead.
Dead or missing is terrible. That's terrible news.
So Dutch, what's the 6th branch? We have Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Space Force, and who?
That's it. That's all 6.
G.I. Joe.
Wait, that's 5.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard.
Yeah, but the Marines are actually part of the Navy, so it's really fun.
But they're not. They are their own branch.
They are their own branch, yeah. My grandpa was my grandpa could have been in the Air Force because he was really intelligent, but all his friends were in the Marines, so he joined the Marines for Vietnam and lost a lot of those friends, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's part of that. That's also unfortunate. That's the part where you maybe you don't want to be in the military, but that's a sacrifice that they make when they choose to protect us.
Yep.
The biggest thing about joining the military is that you have to decide that you enjoy wearing green.
That too. If you don't look
good,
green.
if you're in the Navy,
not if you're in the Air Force.
Right.
I knew I would start something.
Well, the Air Force uses mostly blue.
Mostly blues.
So that's why you joined the Air Force.
And everyone in the Navy is a virgin because their dress uniforms are all white.
Now, there's a more distinctive characteristic, which is you have to love getting up at 4:30 in the morning.
No, well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Or you got it. Well, I don't know. I'm making fun. I'm making fun, but respect to everyone who serves.
Yes, absolutely. Daniel's Hot Topic says, Stargate quote, Samantha Carter reminded Hammond that their name is Tok'ra, and Hammond responded, "They're still gold to me." And I like, yeah, that's a burn. That's a major burn. Yeah, they're technically, but they're not. There's the difference is that the Tok'ra will ask you before they burrow into your neck.
Yeah,
well, usually
we actually get a chance to
usually.
We get a chance to see genuine space bigotry in our science fiction show, which is kind of cool because it's.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we were mentioning the heat wave in Europe recently.
We were.
Babylon B reported that the heat wave is so intense, the French are actually considering wearing deodorant.
Wow, that's pretty bad. That's pretty hot. So
I thought you were going to make a. I thought you were going to make some kind of surrender joke there. That's
close enough. Yeah, but stinky.
They gave up to the sun.
Les Moonves was
fired. There were allegations of sexual misconduct.
Yeah,
true story.
And he got what he deserved. I think he also got sued, right, for money and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but not all of it.
Yeah.
Well, what did I hear? I read yesterday that apparently all of the Miramax man, the Miramax showering man, I don't even want to say his name.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. His name rhymes with Barvey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brill cream.
Okay, we understand. Did you want to?
They dropped all the charges.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, they had like 3 trials, and people were like, "I don't know," and so they were like, "Okay, we can't do this again."
Yeah, in that case, you can't defend him. So
yeah.
Well, no, and no one came to a conclusion as to what his wrongdoing was.
How did they? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Except for all the people who said that he did the wrongdoing.
Yeah, but I honestly believe his wrongdoing was more of a was less of a legal wrongdoing and more of a creepy, disgusting character wrongdoing. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'll tell you what.
No. If I was there, I would have got the role.
You weren't there, man. You don't know.
I would have worked the job, taken the gravy.
I was going to say, despite all the stories, there was always a line around the block to get into the guy's office, and everybody knew the score. So
yep,
it is crazy. It is insane, and I think that, of course, allegations and accusations should be, well founded. But I don't think that when it comes to people like, I suppose, Barbie Brill Cream and Bill Cosby. Like just like so many people have said, like, and yeah, I guess we have to, but also, what is it? Like, is it a matter of power? Anyway, this is getting into heavier and deeper mud than I want. But anyway, that's just in the news. It's been dropped. So
yeah, the bottom line, you don't get to throw people in jail just because you don't like how they behaved.
That's true. But I don't know. I also don't think you get to, perform lewd acts in front of people to gain a position of power, or to use your power to be able to perform lewd acts. I think that's shitty.
Yeah, but the thing that Hollywood has shown an immense inability to sort of police its own house there. But until it's against the law, you don't get. They should have fired the guy. They could have pushed him out. They could have, ostracized him. But putting him in jail for not breaking the law is just. And we are all in danger when people sort of warp and twist the law to get what they want for their own means. And speaking of,
sometimes, unfortunately, just do you have better lawyers?
Yeah. Speaking of, there was a settlement in the Reckless Ben case. Speaking of twisting and warping the law, but his third video, apparently all of the temporary restraining orders have been dropped, but he hasn't dropped his third Lego video yet. So I'm waiting to see that, but apparently the injunction has been lifted as far as his ability to post videos and talk about bricks and minifigs. So
that's good.
Yeah, but where's the video, man? I'm waiting. He said it was done and ready to go.
Like this, I feel like I'm on The View at a certain extent, and I'm Norm Macdonald, and I'm being like, let's get murder out of the White House. And it's like, what are you talking about? And it's like, Clinton, he killed a man. And it's like, oh, we can't make these accusations. And it's like, I thought it was a matter of record.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Brogu's leaving. So he's so long.
See you, Brogu. I didn't even see you here. Were you over there?
Yeah, he's been here for like an hour or 40 minutes or so.
I can't wait to show up.
Bye.
See you, Brogu.
Yeah. Goodbye, Brogu.
I'm actively not reading the chat, guys. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. The conversation should be happening, and I'm taking care of the chat. That's for me to do.
Oh yeah.
No,
no, I know, but even if the
opinion.
Phobos and Dutch are doing better than I am right now with the chat.
Wait, Utopia is 2 seasons. I'm not sure what exactly Gorillas is.
So that's what I was trying to read. Gorilla's Random Thought says they need to bring back Utopia. I've never seen it. Amazon canceled it after 8 episodes and ripped it down right away in 2020. It's about an outbreak of a disease that was spread
no shit, Batman.
And a philanthropist. Well, they probably canceled it, because of the pandemic.
Oh no, but there are 2 full seasons. It was a UK show. It was very quirky and bizarre. And did Amazon do a US version of that show? Is that what he's saying?
I guess so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess
well,
so,
that never works. Like hardly ever works.
I was going to say, never. You can't say that with The Office. I mean, I've heard the UK one is better, but people love the American one.
The UK one is better, and the US one got better when it stopped straight copying.
Yeah. But they tried it with the It Crowd with Faulty Towers. In fact, they made a show about Americans trying to make a British version of a TV show. That show is called Episodes on HBO, and that show is funny.
It's great. Yeah. It's a great show.
Yeah.
I've never heard about that. What's it called?
But with the exception of The Office, man, they have not pulled it off.
Okay, Jill, can you star your Gorilla's comment for a second?
Yeah.
I did. I started.
Okay, because I just want to respond. I want to respond to Keith.
Oh, okay. You want to respond to Keith? Okay.
I do. Gotcha. Bill Cosby, major disappointment. I find this hilarious because it reminds me of a Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, where it's Jerry Seinfeld and Norm Macdonald, and Norm is like, people, you hear about the Cosby thing. Yeah. People said that they were disappointed, and the worst part was the hypocrisy. And Norm and Jerry's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sounds like it. And Norm Macdonald says, I thought it was the raping.
Yeah.
Most rapists aren't hypocrites. They don't they are hypocrites. They don't go out and be like, so what's going on? What are you doing tonight? I'm planning on rape.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald is he is well missed, man.
Amen.
Anyway, what's the timestamp right now? 1 minute and 19 seconds. You can delete that so you can regain monetization.
Okay, Gorillas, have you seen the UK version of Utopia?
Probably. Thank you. I've cut out a Norm Macdonald before.
Yeah. And I used up 2. I can't do any more Norms. I don't know if Gorilla has. I hope he says.
You have a question? I missed your question.
The question was for Gorilla as to whether or not he saw the new Utopia.
Which is, I guess, why he's not repeating it.
Yeah.
All right. Right. I guess we'll see if he responds to that. Not the UK show. This was a remake. Yeah. So it was a remake. There you go. Then you were correct the first time.
Mars Monkey Max.
I'm just wondering if Gorillas saw the UK version.
Yeah. That's
no.
Oh,
really?
not the remake thing. Yeah.
says that this stream could use Tiger Stripes' earthy tones.
Well, no, I would have been smacked in the
invited.
nose with a rolled up newspaper by now at least 4 times.
Oh, but yeah, that I could use someone to do that now and then.
Yeah,
because I don't like to abuse.
Gorilla says in the chat, no, it's too British for me.
Oh, that's...
There you go.
I just looked up the U.S. show. I do remember now. I could not get through one episode. It has John Cusack in it. I tried watching it.
Oh shit!
It was awful. So I just went back to the UK version. So.
John Burns says it's hard for me to follow because I don't understand how a Heisenberg compensator works. Well, I don't understand how it works either. It just makes it so that you can know where a particle is and how fast it's going at the same time.
I do love that as technobabble.
It is. It's fun.
It's one of the more clever things they came up with for sure, as opposed to reversing the polarity, which all that does is make sure my remote won't work.
Yeah.
Well, and also they ripped that off of Doctor Who.
Somebody told me they had to reverse the polarity on their Starship one time that they built. It was like a model and all the battery connections were all backwards. So they actually literally had to reverse the polarity.
Yeah. And if you do that on certain LEDs, you will burn them out. So I definitely like the old Heisenberg-y thing there. Now, it does bring up an interesting question about how a device that compensates for a law of fundamental particles would actually work. But, that's part of the fun of getting in a good old-fashioned nerd discussion late at night over Mountain Dew and D&D or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
I stole that joke from Snortapoopus.
They should. Well, at least you gave him credit. They should make an immersive Logan's Run game. You could explore the dome or go outside. Interesting. That could be fun.
The only downside with that,
I want a Logan's Run video game.
No, but the only downside with that is it's going to be a time limit game. Like you obviously have to complete the game within 24 hours.
Right, before you turn 30.
Yeah, I would explore the circuit and Jenny Aguiter's wardrobe. That would be what I was exploring.
Yeah,
well, that's right. Like I think the time limit doesn't start until you accept the mission to leave the dome, and then the time limit happens.
Yeah.
So I guess you get to explore the open world of the dome, which makes sense. It's kind of like, what is it called? Left 4 Dead. That first game for Xbox when you're in the mall, the Willamette Mall. And so that's, okay, so this is where you can go. You're a Sandman. You can do whatever you want. And then when you go to the computer, it's like, oh, shit. You only have 24 hours.
Pardon me. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because even though your little crystal goes off, you still got to go save everybody else.
Well, Francis is chasing you, right? So
yeah, Francis is chasing you, and also you realize you're not just in this for yourself. You want to save everyone, and that's what's great about Logan.
You can live.
Yeah,
you can be free. It's all a lie.
I mean, how scary can a guy named Francis be anyway? Like
he's pretty fucking scary, man. He's pretty.
Yeah, he leaps from the banister.
Oh my! Yeah, he's like stabbing people with the flag.
Chatty Blogger says, "Tim, go and promote that idea to Amazon Prime." Wait a minute, what idea? I want a James Bond TV series and have it set in the 60s, and each season is a mission. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is
this is the thing. This is my problem. If they put James Bond, this is what happened to Star Wars. When you put Star Wars on television, you diminished Star Wars. And and same thing with Marvel, and same thing, like streaming services, I understand, whatever, you get people. But you put James Bond on television, sorry. No. James Bond is a movie. You go to the theater. You get the biggest, loudest box you can find. You sit in it for 2 hours and hopefully 15 minutes. And you put it on my television so I can watch it or binge watch it once it's all released. Boo.
Yeah.
No dice. There is a majesty to seeing a movie in a theater, and there are movies that are movies. Those are Star Wars and James Bond.
James Bond does deserve to be a movie.
Quentin Tarantino is a movie that I watch in theaters for the first time. And ever since, Jackie Brown, I think. So no, there are things that if you put it on television, I will uppercut your face. Not guaranteed. I'm probably not going to buy a ticket. It's not going to be like Jane
okay, so it's not a promise.
Yeah,
it's not a promise.
It's not a threat. More importantly,
if you're looking forward to being uppercut by Scotty R37, send a postcard. No,
but no, James Bond is a movie.
Somebody used some turbo encabulator text in the chat. I was trying to see who it was. Do you guys know about the turbo encabulator?
Haven't the slightest.
So it's a famous video, like made before the times of videos, where it's done in the style of one of those 1940s educational videos, where it's just nothing but technobabble. Is the guy's kind of going through a machine shop describing this process about how this stuff works, and it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Like it's sort of like work has been proceeding in order to bring perfection to the crudely conceived idea of a transmission that would not only supply inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal grammeters, and such an argument is called the turbo encabulator.
Yeah.
So
that was definitely nonsense.
Yeah, the long story
it
short,
lets you know the words if they mean
something. But long story short,
like
Phobos, is that what I sounded like?
They made a TV show kind of based on nothing but that technobabble.
Yeah, it's called Star Trek: The Next Generation.
No, but Star Trek: The Next Generation technobabble is understandable because you know the meaning behind the words that are being said. If you watch the show, they explain what these things mean, sort of, and so you're able to extrapolate what's happening, and you do know what's happening when, like, I can listen to a Next Generation technobabble and know what they're talking about pretty much.
Yeah. But it was a spy show called The Patriot, and it was hilarious. Because he's going undercover as somebody who works for a piping company, and he has to learn he's basically selling, like pipelines for like oil and stuff. And they just run off these huge strings of ridiculous nonsense technobabble in the piping industry. It's a very, I think the show sort of fell apart in the second season, but it was kind of funny. Anyway,
they ran out of textbooks.
That's what the whole Heisenberg compensator thing. That's where it took my brain to, is a show called The Patriot.
That's cool. That sounds like a fun show.
Oh, and just for the record, I did get a notification from my toolbar saying "hot days ahead."
Ooh.
So I will be back in a moment. I'm going to go and fan my cactus.
Okay. That's got to be a euphemism.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think, well, and I don't want to elaborate any further on that. I'd rather talk about Gorilla's random thoughts comments here. Okay, I'm good now. So we got a new kitten, but Jethro isn't happy. Jethro is his other cat. He's been growling and hissing since 2 a.m. and I haven't heard him growl or hiss since the Obama administration. What? He wasn't a fan of Obama. That's funny.
Well, is it just posturing, or have they gotten into physical altercation?
That is a good question. If Gorilla's still here, he can let us know. I love that StreamYard, even though it still jumps around and doesn't stay put. At least now it highlights chats that I've already read, so I can find where I was, even if I didn't put a star. So that's nice. So it's good when StreamYard does something right. Yeah.
Jill, I've got to head out, but it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for
It's
having
been
me.
amazing having you. Is there anything you wanted to mention that you didn't get a chance to?
No, there are two main stories in my life that I'm keeping up with: the Lego drama, Lego Gate with Reckless Ben, and the Stargate petition sort of activism. So, no, I'm just going to keep an eye on those, and I suspect that by next Friday, nobody will be talking about Supergirl at all.
Well, I'm already not talking about Supergirl. So I'm way ahead of the curve on that one.
All right, everybody in chat, you guys have a great day. I might bump into some of you on B-Sides tonight. So everybody have a...
are you going to B-Sides? Okay, what are they watching? Do you know?
Oh, no, but it's almost always funny. I just lurk in the chat. I'm not going to be on the panel, but...
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's, I'll tell you what, I've discovered some movies that are definitely worth watching from that band. There have been some really bad ones in the way that they are so good. So
they showed that movie 0 Hour. Like, I had seen Airplane, but I had never watched that movie. I'd always meant to, and it was a really good stream.
I like hearing how they talked in the 40s and 50s sometimes. That, you know, really, I don't know. I was, you know, that's not too far off from when I was born. So I grew up with grown-ups talking like that.
And B-Sides isn't the name of the channel. That's the name of the show. So it's B-Roll, right? B-Roll.
Yeah, B-Roll Stage, I think, is the
B-Roll
channel.
Stage. Yeah, I don't have it in my list.
Do you want me to post the channel link in your chat? I can do that.
Yeah, if you've got
as
it.
I'm leaving. Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. Bye, Dutch. Bye, Jill. Always a pleasure. I absolutely adore you. And thanks, chat. See you guys around.
See ya, Esther. And yeah. Actually, do I have him wrenched? Because he could put all the links he wants in the chat, but if he's not wrenched, he can't. I should wrench him then if I haven't. So let me double check on that. I have to go into... I have to go into the actual YouTube chat to do that. Esta, if you're listening, type... Oh yeah, you are wrenched. Okay, you're good. You can do the links. Yay! I do not... Okay. Scotty's telling me to click on his link. So I'm gonna click on it just to see what it is. It is Norm Macdonald on Bill Cosby. Oh my god. Okay, we're definitely not watching... Oh, okay. That is it is that show where it's got Jerry Seinfeld in the car talking to Norm Macdonald. I guess they're going... I think it's that show where they go for coffee. Like he goes to drink coffee with comedians. And yeah. So he already referenced that. He already said it on air, what's in this video. And so I'm definitely not playing that, for not just for copyright reasons, but also, you know, we don't need to do that. Also, Gavin says, thank heavens he's gone. No, we don't say that for Ista. We say that for Scotty. Oh, but there it is. There it is. There's although Scotty will say it about anybody. Norm was something. He's hilarious, Cirque 130, but sometimes he takes forever to get to the end of that punchline, to figure out where he's going with his joke, because he can go off on a tangent. You get the whole life story of the main character of the joke, and it has nothing to do with the punchline. I don't know how he does it, but it always seems to work. So there you go, the B-Sides, B-Roll Stage. Great channel. They're tons of fun. I had a great time. I just meant to say hi, but I ended up staying for the whole movie because I'd never seen 0 Hour. And I'm pretty happy that I eventually did. Oh, look, let's fix this. That's not right. That didn't look right at all. I wasn't on the page over there. I was distracted. It's 38 seconds. Yeah, too bad. Too bad, Scotty. I'm not playing the damn video. Mars Monkey Max is here. Hello, Mars Monkey Max. Good to see you. Comedians in cars going for coffee. That's precisely what it's called, yes. And that's funny that Esta and Dutch Gradient disappeared at the same time. So for all its problems, Lynch Dune was not so bad. It feels like that's what people say, like, because New Trek and JJ Trek is so god awful. Everybody loves Enterprise so much now. When Enterprise is always pretty good, but that's kind of what I don't know. I haven't seen the Denis Villeneuve yet. Dune. I know some people like it, so I might give it a try.
I
Despite it
enjoyed.
not.
Sorry, I enjoyed the
Hey, welcome
extended.
back.
Thank you. I enjoyed the extended version, the Alan Smithy version, which is much longer, has much more footage, has an introduction narrated by Frank Herbert himself, and makes the whole story a lot easier to understand.
Mhm. So Nem says, I love the Dune books. Still enjoyed the movies. Yesta went full hyperbole. Oh, I wish he was still here for that one. Lynch or
Villeneuve.
I can only say it when you say the whole thing. Denis Villeneuve. It's just fun. Lighten up a bit. Rings of Power, however, was an
Francis.
attempt to deconstruct art. So yeah, so at least if the movie is not as bad as Rings of Power, then yeah, why not give it a try? But it is rather long for not being exceptional. If I'm gonna sit there for 3.5 hours, I want to hear that this movie was amazing.
Not to mention, as I said, the first Dune by Villeneuve, it was enjoyable. It was a good movie. I liked it, but the second movie ruins the story. Really does. And frankly, the first movie should have ended like 20 minutes before it did. I'm not sure why they continued going and going and going and going and going, and then ended. I was like, that's an odd spot to end. That's just my take. I could be wrong. It's happened twice before.
But did you watch the third one? Wait, the third one's coming
I
out
will
in
not.
November.
I will not be
So
watching the
are
third
you
one.
going to watch the third one?
Not in theaters. I have an HBO account. I'll just watch it on that when it comes out.
Well, maybe the second one will make more sense with the third one attached to it, you know?
What they did to Chani is unforgivable.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Brian Eno says Mikey technically wrote most of the original Dune score. It was Toto who played most of its music. Please. Yes. Okay. Thank you to Mikey. Keith says, well, I said elephant before and got a whole controversy started. How about elephants in space? Well, I mean, because you don't have to worry so much about their weight if they're floating in space. But if you're on the ship, then weight does matter.
There's still mass.
Yes, but I'm just saying that they can the gravity will make them not weigh as much. The mass is relative to wherever you are in space.
But if you want an elephant in space story, turn to the webcomic schlockmercenary.com.
Rather, I had got backwards, but go ahead.
It's set 1,000 years in the future, and there are many species on Earth that have been what's called uplifted. They've been made sentient, and they are now members of society. And this includes one neophant, kind of an elephant, but genetically altered to have hands that they walk on as fists.
So they can make tools and do stuff.
Well, it's not like they're on their own. I mean, they're part of society. But yeah, it's a very amazing webcomic. It was just brilliantly written. He ran it for over 20 years. He never missed a single day of an update, and it was always story, never filler strip or anything.
You did a great job, Keith. We got elephants with hands. I don't think we can top that. John Burns says although John Burns does say the greatest sci-fi ever was pigs in space. Okay, now we're going to take a break from reading the chat, and we're going to go into our segment of Scotty R37 show and tell. I don't have like music or anything for it. I should like do something, but
Perfect. All right. So I mentioned before that I have been called a poser for not having seen movies. And so I wanted to bring out a bunch of movies that I haven't seen. And then there are a couple that I have, but I wanted to talk about. So this is a movie I have not yet seen. It is high on the list. It is on my shelf of next, you dummy. And it is Night of the Hunter, directed by Charles Lawton, with Robert Mitchum.
You poser.
You see? This is what I'm afraid of.
Well, you did lead with that. So
you did.
But it is amazing because it does also have the liner notes, which is great. And I think that that's super. If you don't know, and I'm not 100% about the ins and outs of it, but it's about a guy who is posing as a preacher, I think, and then he does crimes. But it is also the only film directed by Charles Lawton, and it is supposed to be one of those, holy crap, in hindsight and retrospect, what a masterpiece. But he never directed again because when it was released, everyone said, what a pile. What a steaming pile. And so this is a movie that has aged well with time. This is my Criterion closet. Pay no attention to the MGM at top. So
is that opposed to all those movies that age well without time?
Without time? Yeah, no, the ones that are better before they're released.
You said it aged well with time.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It was very, very clever. Second movie is a movie that I've never seen. It is the only movie that Marlon Brando directed. It is called One-Eyed Jacks. Who's in this?
Marlon Brando.
Slim Pickens.
I haven't seen this either.
Johnson. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this because I'm curious to see what Marlon Brando did as his, I suppose, first vanity project. When you direct and it's like, oh, I want to do that. I want to see what Marlon Brando did. I have not yet seen it.
Yeah.
Now the third one's going to be a bit of a surprise for a lot of people.
Tunes, cartoons are like, oh, but what I really want to do is direct.
Yeah, exactly. This may surprise some people. I don't know, Jill. I don't even know if you've seen it. I've never seen The Bad News Bears.
No way.
True story.
Huh.
Oh, that's cute. It's a cute movie. Yeah. No, watch it now. You need to pick me up, right? So
it's a summertime movie too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like $3, and also
good deal.
Yeah. And also, I love Walter Matthau.
He's brilliant in that movie. You'll love it.
Now, this is one that's going to be a little bit, this is the last of the ones that I haven't seen. I really want to see it. It was recommended to me, not directly, but it was recommended to me by John Carpenter. And so I have never seen Hard Boiled.
Huh.
And the only thing that's really putting me off of it is that it's 2 hours and 6 minutes. And I'm like, can I really take that much of a gunfight? But I am curious to see it.
It's not all gunfights.
So I'm curious to see it. And obviously, I will watch it with subtitles. It will not be dubbed. Yeah. I'm not watching the dubbed version. Get off my back. So these are the three that...
I prefer to read my movies too.
Well, I enjoy reading. I'm capable of it. Unless it's Dune.
Or Lord of the Rings. Kevin
or
Theme
Lord of
Park
the Rings.
Adventures says, "I'm doing good, Jill." Oh yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
My only problem with subtitles is if too much is going on screen. I'd rather pay attention to what's going on screen and not having to read what the heck is being said. Let me just hear what's being said while I watch what's on screen.
Well, yeah, you watch what's on screen, you look at the word for a second, you put it in your buffer, and you read it in your mind.
Yeah, but sometimes there's a lot more words than that.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
I've found that there's something that happens with my visual cortex where things I don't get. So it's like if I were a speed reader, instead of looking at one line of a page, I'm looking at the entire page. And so I can read. This sounds so stupid. I can read from like the bottom of my eye while watching the things from the top of my eye.
I can kind of do that too. I can kind of
So,
also. I've once watched because I
I
had
can't
to
wear my
review
glasses, but
I've once watched a dictionary episode in less than 15 minutes by speeding it up really fast and just speed reading it and I got most of it because I watched it before, so it was just kind of a refresher. Like, oh, that's what happens here. Yes. And so it's not as good as watching it in real time, but if you don't have the kind of time, sometimes you can just read it. Oh my gosh, Noelle is here on the Twitch.
No.
I usually don't get real people. I know this person in
real people.
No, well, everybody in the chat is real, but most of the time on Twitch I get bots, like AI bots. So it's nice to get Noelle here. Hello.
So that's the end of the ones that I haven't seen. Now be disappointed with me with the one. This is the one that I'm going to recommend, and the next two are treasures. I've seen these. Yeah. Have you ever seen Grosse Pointe Blank?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen?
I love that movie.
Me too. I love Grosse Pointe Blank with Minnie Driver, John Cusack, Joan Cusack, Dan Aykroyd, Alan Arkin. Super fantastic. And I just wanted to spread a little love for the spiritual sequel.
Really?
I'm gonna make him. Got to make him lean. There we go.
All right, War Incorporated.
War Incorporated. This is arguably a spiritual sequel to Grosse Pointe Blank. It stars Marissa Tomei, John Cusack, Joan Cusack. Dan Aykroyd is in it. Ben Kingsley, Hilary Duff, and I. If you haven't seen this, it's very cynical. It is set almost in a desert storm Afghanistan situation, but it is, I think, about 3/4 as charming as Grosse Pointe Blank. And so as a Grosse Pointe Blank 2, good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, no, not finally. Not finally.
I still haven't seen Grosse Pointe Blank, but you recommended that too. So,
I would too.
Oh my God, you bought a VHS. What's wrong with you?
No.
Do you even have a VHS player?
I do.
Oh, it's not a VHS.
No, it's a box set.
It's DVD. Oh, it's a box set. Okay. It looked like a VHS. Dead Like Me. Okay. I haven't seen that.
This is about a young woman named George who was hit in the head with a toilet from this International Space Station. And then she's drafted into becoming a Grim Reaper. This is a television show by Brian Fuller.
God,
and
dying with by toilet, that kind of sucks.
It does, but it is, and you know what? This is a Canadian production. This is from Vancouver. It was filmed in Vancouver, but it's got Mandy Patinkin. It is glorious. The television show was ultimately taken away from Brian Fuller during production, and he left during the second season. So I have no desire to get the second season or the reunion movies, but this is great. If you have the opportunity to stream Dead Like Me, do it. And if you don't, go to your local library. They probably have a copy of it.
Yeah, and if they don't have it, you can get maybe an interlibrary loan and get it shipped from somewhere else, and you can still see it.
Or you can,
Mars
you know,
Max.
you can pirate.
Incidentally, War Inc. is available for free on Tubi, the CW, Plex, and if you have Amazon Prime Video, it's free on there too.
It's pretty rad. I wouldn't bring it up if I didn't like it.
Fair enough.
Well, you wouldn't have bought it if you didn't like it. Dead
That's also
Like
true.
Me was great, says Mars Monkey Max.
Yay. Yeah, I
Phantom
like the
Outsider's
first
here.
season. Hey, Phantom Outsider.
Yeah.
And
he
then
also
last,
says,
sorry.
War Incorporated would be the prequel due to the events in Grosse Point Blank.
No, because his wife dies.
Okay.
It's after Debbie Newberry is killed. That's why I consider it to be a spiritual sequel. And also, this is not canonical, but so it doesn't really. Whatever. Shut up.
No,
Hey,
I'm not gonna. Hey, if I want to correct things, hey, you guys correct me all the time.
No, I
got
don't want to
corrected
hear
on
him.
my
I don't want to hear him
thumbnail.
tell. I don't want to hear him tell Jill, "Shut up."
I
prefer.
I prefer
Dutch.
to be corrected. I had to fix my thumbnail today during the live stream.
I was wrong. I apologize. I'm a criminal.
Did you Noel says tomato, potato,
Tomato.
you know, but tomato, potato, tomato.
And I do have a final. I have a final. And honestly, I should learn from this based on my behavior of the last 3 minutes. Is I got something that I haven't been able to find in a long time. And I found out about this without burying the lead. The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah. You know, I actually got my teenager son to actually watch that with me. But we didn't watch the whole thing because it was Christmas time and we had to go eat. But he was actually into it. So
now the reason that I got this one is specific. Is that they found an extra song and they reincorporated it back into the release. And I thought that it was only available on Disney Plus. However, they did release it, but it's only available in the full screen edition, which I can live with because I do occasionally enjoy full screen movies. If you watch the full screen version of Alien versus Predator, the first one, it's not bad. It's actually intended to be full screen.
I feel like that's just a cope. It's
not a cope.
No? Okay.
I will send the video evidence to you from Alien Theory themselves. And this is one of those movies where I think that it was filmed to be rebroadcast on television. Come on. It's the Muppets.
It is. It's got and it's Christmas, so it's going to be played 15 times during December.
So it's not going to be, it's not going to be like when Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and Bill Murray stand in the elevator in Ghostbusters. It's not like all. This is actually. So anyway, this has the extended cut, and I do not have to rely on Disney Plus. I am going to be political.
Amen.
And I'm going to say a lot of people say they're going to boycott Disney. Well, you know what? I may not boycott Disney, but I'm going to buy all of their movies secondhand. And I'm not going to subscribe to their Plus.
Brilliant.
That's
by the way.
Here
by the way, there are 3 movies that I own, and I prefer to watch the full screen version on disc 2 of each of these movies. These would be Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, because the versions I have on disc 2 have the original theatrical version.
Oh yeah, me too.
But they are full screen letterboxed.
Yeah, I got those.
Okay, as long as they're letterboxed, then I don't see the problem. Oh, I meant to do this for Scotty.
Scotty,
yeah,
I need you to use the lights.
Now, no one has to tell an old Aberdeen pub crawler how to applaud, Captain.
Yeah, except his accent is hardly Aberdonian. That's just ridiculous.
It's okay. No, but he did learn to do that accent from an actual Scottish person. but he was doing it too well and nobody could understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
So he had to modify the accent to be audible to the average American viewer, and so that's why it's not right.
Mm-hmm. They should have changed the line then.
What? Like he's like just but they wanted
a Glasgow man knows how to applaud.
Yeah, honestly, it could have been Glasgow. It could have been Edinburgh. It could have been any other place.
Anywhere.
Except Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Okay. RJ Godzilla 81 says Muppets Christmas Carol is my top 3 adaptation of that story. Actually, wait, let's bring the chat back up.
I think it's my my favorite Michael Caine performance.
I forgot I fell out of StreamYard earlier when I was coughing.
What?
Ooh. You don't remember that?
You need a seatbelt.
I do. I did. Yeah, like, without the seatbelt, you just fly out right out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
There are the others are the Alastair Sims version and the Mickey's Christmas Carol with Uncle Scrooge.
Mm-hmm.
Low Spec says 4K 77, no DNR.
4K 77, no DNR. Wow. All right. I don't have the 4K 77 DNR, and I know that there are like, what do they call them? The edits, the original theatrical release. They've been working on those for a while, and we're in for a treat. I think in February, we're supposed to be getting the original theatrical cut in cinemas, so that's cool.
Yeah, now if only they would release them on Blu-ray, but they never will.
Hey, man, I've been disappointed like this before. Remember when they said that they were going to put all the Star Wars movies out in 3D, and then everyone went and watched episode 1, and they were like, okay, we'll sit through the prequels, and then we're going to get to see A New Hope in 3D. And you know what happened? Fucking Disney. So
no 3D for little Scotty. Larry says Mr. Magoo Christmas Carol is the best.
Mr. Magoo Christmas Carol. That's a good one.
Mr. Magoo.
My dad's favorite is the George C. Scott one.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's good.
Gosh,
and then there's an Albert Finney one.
There's a Looney Tunes one. There's so many. There are so many Christmas carols. If you want, you could listen to Patrick Stewart read it to you to go to sleep.
There's a Patrick Stewart one. Yeah.
The problem with the Looney Tunes Christmas Carol is it was made so late. Mel Blanc, his voice has changed. They don't sound right.
Yeah. It was tail end. Like, when was that? Like 82, 79?
Something like
it
that.
It was too late. I think even Chuck Jones directed it, and it was just like, everything looks like everyone is tired.
Yep.
Best animated Christmas Carol is Mr. Magoo, says Larry.
Okay.
Now
I've never seen it, but neither has Mr. Magoo.
I haven't seen it, but it's probably right. But he survived somehow. He did not get crushed at the construction site, fortunately.
True. Do you ever see the Leslie Nielsen Mr. Magoo?
Is that a live action?
Yeah. No. It's I don't know how Leslie Nielsen is. No, he didn't voice Mr. Magoo. No.
Oh no, you guys! I did want to read everything, but when I fell out of StreamYard, it cut everything out, and now I can only go up to 156. This is the most recent I can get.
156 is like half an hour ago. You're fine.
I know, but there's a chunk in the middle I'm gonna miss out on. It. Sorry, if I fall out of StreamYard, the chat gets eaten.
We're sorry to have to bump Old Man Bird.
Well, I tried watching Utopia, says Mars Monkey Max, and couldn't get through the first episode either. I didn't know there was a UK version. Yeah. Apparently it's too British for Gorilla.
I watched Zootopia and it made me a furry.
You did not become a furry.
I didn't watch Zootopia either, but hey.
It's a very good movie.
I mean, you watched Space Jam and you survived, so I think.
Yeah, but still, Lola, come on.
Yeah. There is one brilliant line, almost a throwaway line in the movie where the little bunny who wants to become a police officer, she's walking with her parents, excuse me, and her father says to her, says, honey, do you know why your mother and I are so happy together? And she just goes, nope, and keeps walking. It's such a small little line, a throwaway joke, but it's brilliant. It's so hilarious.
Oh, that's an interesting question. What is more entertaining? Would it be Zootopia or the Lego Movie?
I love the Lego Movie. It's fun. I like watching Lego bricks.
More entertaining, I would have to say Zootopia. From the music is better, the animation is more colorful, and it doesn't have Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I don't hate Will Ferrell. He's the villain, though.
Don't care. There's only ever been one Will Ferrell movie I actually was able to stomach. I even own it. I like it that much. No. Nope. Stranger Than Fiction.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
I came across it.
What's her name? What's the name of the lady? I want to say it's Emma Watson.
Emma Thomas?
Yeah, Emma Thomas, Emma Thompson.
Thompson, yeah, that's it.
And so, no, she does a lot of heavy lifting in that movie for making it tolerable. Yeah.
No, I came across it by accident one day. I was just flipping through channels and came across it, but I didn't know what I was watching. I see Dustin Hoffman in an office talking to some guy with a perm, and they're talking about literary tropes. And as an aspiring writer, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. It was like 20 minutes into the film before I realized the guy with the perm was Will Ferrell. Because he wasn't acting like a friggin' douche.
Sure.
Doofus.
You can say douche nozzle. We're fine. It's Friday.
But it was the wrong word. I didn't want to call him that. I wanted to call him a doofus.
Okay, makes sense.
Because that's usually what he's acting like.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough. Yeah, I can understand
that. You know what? And I kind of feel the same way about Adam Sandler. I had to really fall in love with Punch Drunk Love and work my way back to him being a doofus to really appreciate his doofus comedies. And so I do appreciate that. And yeah, like, I don't know. I haven't seen a Will Ferrell movie in a long time that I actually care for. But yeah, Stranger Than Fiction is a good movie.
So, just to bring things to reality just for a moment, we're supposed to have Donnie wants to have, I don't know if Donnie's still here, he wants to have a moment of silence in remembrance for those who died in an earthquake in Venezuela. It's almost match time in Boston. Also soccer, apparently.
It's weird that you would put those two together, Dawn.
Right? Yeah, well,
everyone, let's calm down and take a moment of silence for the 100,000 people that have died in a natural disaster, but also raise your arms for your Chicago Bills. Like, come on, you got to separate those two.
Yeah, those do need to be separated. I shouldn't have read those together, but that's how the chat was.
Well, no, I blame Donnie. He should have put them as separate himself.
By the way,
hey everybody, let's lower our heads in silent prayer.
And it was not one earthquake; it was two earthquakes.
It's crazy the death toll, but also there's a soccer game.
7.5. Oh my God! That's terrible.
Yeah,
164.
Yeah, but there's a soccer game.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. Okay.
It's almost kickoff. Also, we're sad.
No, but I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known about this.
I wouldn't have known about the soccer game either.
In the chat, I'm pretty sure it'll probably be mentioned tonight on Friday Night Frolics. That Doomcock deals with this type of terrible human tragedy way better than I do.
Well, the game hasn't started. You don't know who won.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm not gonna let this go. I think it's funny as all get out.
But it's I should be sad.
I was checking who was playing because I was thinking, okay, maybe it's Venezuela who's about to start playing, and that
Sadly,
would,
Venezuela has been destroyed, so their soccer team is dead.
No, stop. Well, he does continue to talk about soccer. He is excited about soccer, okay, but he also wants
But
to
also
acknowledge.
very, very upset about the incredible loss of life in Venezuela.
Yeah, it's just like a 7.1 and a 7.5. That is awful. That's
Like, what
terrifying.
okay, so the Knicks just won, and there were big riots and everything like that. So if Venezuela wins the World Cup, then how are they going to be able to tell if they won?
Well, my guess is they wouldn't riot.
Well, where are they going to riot? Everything's broken.
John Burns
they wouldn't is the point.
Says Sunday at Eastern Daylight, Canada plays South Africa in World Cup soccer. I'm sorry, I put your panel to sleep. Are we asleep?
No.
fell asleep.
We're excited for the video game or the soccer game. Whatever.
I'm not.
I'm going to go have a cigarette before I pound this joke into the ground.
I don't really watch soccer, but tomorrow night I'll play some Zelda.
There you go.
I'm going to play some Zelda tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I'll tell him when he gets back because he's the only one who doesn't know.
You know, it's funny. The original Legend of Zelda, you play it through, you get to the end, you beat the bad guy, and then it says, okay, but that's not the end of the game now, and it flips the whole world around. And it's like, now you have to go through it all over again. And I had created this intricate map of the world showing me where everything was. I had found every secret hiding place. I had found every secret dungeon. I had found every treasure, every this, every that. You want me to go through all that again? F you. I just stopped playing right then and there.
Yeah. Well, I will persevere. It's
like
so fun. As long as I'm having fun, I don't mind a little backtracking.
No, but it's like Metal Gear Solid. You get to this point toward the end where there's this gigantic mech in a hangar, and you're in the control room, and the voice over your radio is telling you that you must insert these discs into these computers to shut down that mech. No, John Burns, I'm not going to read that. Oh my God, I'm glad Scotty is not here. Hopefully he does not see that chat. I love you, John Burns. Oh my God. Well, so it's telling you have to shut down the mech by inserting these discs into these computers. Well, I look out the window at the mech. It's not moving. There's no sound, no lights. I'm pretty sure you're trying to trick me into starting the thing up by inserting these discs.
Yeah, a game will typically give you clues on what to do, like in that way.
No, but
so yes,
but it's I must do this or stop playing the game.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes you think you have freedom in a game, but it's on rails.
And I'm sitting here looking at
in some certain interests.
Right, but I'm sitting here looking at the obviously not activated mech, going, "How stupid do you think I am?" You really think you're going to fool? Well, if I want to just see the end of the game, I guess I've got to let you fool me. I put the discs in. He goes, "Ha ha 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 ha! You fool! You fell for my trap." Yes, you were so clever.
But you had to do the stupid thing to continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like, I was so tempted to just turn it off and say, and Snake went home a hero with the discs, turning them into the agency he worked for, making sure that mech would never activate. Yay!
That's why there's I forget which Far Cry game it is, where you can play the whole game. You can play all the 20 to 50 hours gameplay, however long it is, or you could just leave. Like there's like a meeting at the beginning of the game, and you just leave the house. The game's over. The game finishes, and it just rolls the credits.
Yeah, I played Far Cry 5 on the advice of a friend. This town, surrounded by mountains, gets cut off from the outside world. There are nukes in the town, and an old army base there, and they've destroyed the tunnel and they have these fighter aircraft that will shoot down any planes that come out. Okay, well, guess what? You can walk over this one hill and get to the next town, but if you do that, you die because you're not allowed to leave the town. Well, you can take out the fighter base, and now you're the only one with an airplane. Okay, why can't I now fly that plane to the next town over and bring in the troops? No, that's not an option. I'm like, this is a stupid game. I ended up not finishing it because it was so stupid.
Well, and that's fair enough. I'd never played it, and so maybe I never will, because I only have a limited amount of time.
The other thing that was awesome about that game.
Okay, but before we get to that, I just want to read this from Low Spec. He said over here, with regard to something that's 4K 77, that it was mostly scanned from a 35mm print. What was not salvageable, they got from Laserdisc mostly, but I don't know what movie he's talking about. So
I think he's talking about Star Wars.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
Okay,
I could be very wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? He's definitely talking. That makes 100%. I would be surprised if it wasn't.
But yeah, the one thing that you could really enjoy, quote unquote, in Far Cry 5 is repeatedly being drugged and having to shoot to kill uniformed police officers.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fun. Yeah. Okay. So my husband loves the Far Cry series. So if it's the one where you get drugged, he loved that game.
I despise. I
It was
despise
wonderful to him. So I probably might. I still want to play it.
Fair enough.
Also, I want to say hello to Pleasant Valley Picker CA. Isn't dying the whole point of video games? At least when I played them. Well, you don't want to die, but yeah, it definitely happens a lot, whether you like it or not. It's definitely integral. And he says World Cup is corrupt. I wouldn't doubt it. So I don't know the specifics. Star Wars 4K 77 project. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense now. Gotcha. And yeah, that's so beautiful when that kind of thing is done. TNG used flux capacitor. I rolled my eyes. I forgot about that. I forgot they said flux capacitor. What episode is that? Sorry. I'm going to go to my Star Trek database here, and we're going to find out when they said flux capacitor. That was bad. That was a bad example of I remember that. Did Wesley say it? I feel like Wesley said it. They used it more than once. They used it 3 times. Two times. Once in TNG and once in Deep Space Nine.
When was it in TNG?
Hollow Pursuits. No, it was Barclay who said it. I should have told him to mind his own damn business. I knew about the flux capacitor. I didn't need to hear about it from someone 17-year-old kid. No, it was Wesley. Okay. You ought to check the flow capacitor. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's the flow capacitor, not the flux capacitor.
But it says flux, like Barclay says flux, and Wesley said flow. So interesting. But no, that is funny. TNG doesn't always make the best choices. And technobabble nonsense makes me think of that Italian guy who sang a song in English, but the words were all gibberish. Oh, yeah. That sounds horrifying.
What's funny is when you see one of the pre-scripts for episodes of TNG, where you'll have the main plot is all there, but interspersed you'll have things like tech in brackets. It's like, Mr. LaForge, get us out of here. Sorry, Captain, I can't do it. The engines have tech.
Mm-hmm. Right, because they're writing the episode, and so the science consultant will come in and pick the technobabble that would make the most sense in the context of whatever the writer wrote. And so that's why Star Trek was awesome. And today, none of the in New Trek, none of the technobabble makes any sense because the writers are writing the technobabble instead of a science consultant, and so it's all garbage.
Yep.
Gorilla's Random Thought says, we are keeping them separated, but I'm afraid Jethro will sit on him and squash him. But maybe they'll learn to cuddle and be best friends.
Who are they?
Don't listen to me. Cats. Gorilla's got a couple of cats, Jethro, and a new kitten. So he's got an older cat named Jethro. Yep. And John Burns likes the MST3K for agricultural video instruction. Someone got a master's degree in agriculture? Wonderful. And yeah, so I caught up to the chat where Ista left us to go do the things he's got to do today. So yeah, everybody said bye to him.
Scotty's
there we
back.
go.
Hi, Scotty.
What?
Yeah, everybody stop talking bad. Bunch of weirdos.
Says,
yeah, that's because you didn't play my Norm Macdonald clip.
That's right. That's right.
She also hasn't played I Can't Believe It's Friday.
Oh, shit, you're right.
I know.
Oh, what? I can't believe I didn't play that. Well, that's the fun of forgetting to play it. You just kind of randomly play it in the middle of the show.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We're just checking through the chat here, like reading this chat from RJ Godzilla. I tried watching that new Dune movie. I just couldn't get through it. I was so bored. Oh, you say it like my kids.
Actually, he was saying it more like, I was so bored.
See, and the question is, what's better, the Denis Villeneuve movies or Prometheus? Yeah, now I got your noodle baked.
Nice Matrix reference.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I didn't even realize.
Oh, what's really going to bake your noodle is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
I don't know. I just want one of those cookies.
What I hated was she says, you know what that says up there? It's Latin. And the camera doesn't show the words. I was like, show it. It was like, it says, know thyself. It's a temet nosi. Okay, if you had shown the words, I'd have known what it said.
Yeah, but the thing is, it isn't the matter of the writing on the wall. It's the narration from the person who's reading it to you.
Yeah,
right?
but at the same time, it was a cheat. Let the audience see the words. Let those of us who do understand some Latin have that little win.
Yeah, but the whole point of the scene is to show that the Oracle is the one who knows.
Yeah, I'm with Scotty on this one.
You can show that she knows, but give me the chance to see the words first.
Oh, so you could
but the movie doesn't want you to be smarter than the Oracle.
Well, I wouldn't be smarter than. I would be as smart as, or at least knowing that.
Yeah, but that's not a thing. You're not. As an audience member, as a person who's watching it, the Oracle is smarter than you.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Just because I can,
it does.
I can read Latin doesn't mean I'm as smart as the Oracle. It just means I can read Latin.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. But I'd like to say hello to iLord Corey.
Hey, iLord.
Part 3. We're out here, part 3. I wonder what parts 1 and 2 said.
Well, we're gonna wait until I am almost 100% sure that Hudson Hawk is going to be a 3-part live stream.
And how do you know? You don't know that.
The Hudson Hawk trilogy? I think that sounds good. We're going to have to cut it off hard at 2 hours and then go to the last. We're going to 3-part it.
I found out we're
going to do this like a Twilight movie. We're going to separate the last book into 2.
I found out where the name of the movie came from.
Hudson Hawk?
Yeah.
It says in the movie.
No. In 1980, a guy named Robert Kraft was performing with his group, the Ivory Coast, in a Greenwich Village nightclub when an audience member just joined in with a harmonica. That was Bruce Willis. He and Kraft became friends. One day, Kraft played Willis a tune that he named after a fierce wind that blew off the Hudson River, the Hudson Hawk.
Yeah.
Willis, who thought it had the feel of a classic movie theme, wrote the song's lyrics, which related the tale of a cat burglar, Eddie Hudson Hawkins, and Tommy Five-Bone Messina, his mentor friend. A decade later, with a lot of clout under his belt, he brought them to the screen.
Yeah. You know what? And that is one of my, and we'll talk about this when we do reunite for Hudson Hawk Part 2, is they cut out why they call him five tone.
Yeah.
And so that's, and I love, you know what, Danny Aiello, so good.
Yeah, but it's so sad when he dies.
But he doesn't. Can you fucking believe it?
So sad when he dies.
The movie's from 1989. Like, for the love of Pete. If I have to protect spoilers from people who haven't seen movies from the 90s.
We're safe. We're pretty safe here with that. The original series writing is top notch. I don't know what the conversation was, but I agree with that any day of the week.
Hey, PvP.
He's talking about how bad Generation was because it had so many so-so episodes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Stargate again.
No, he was a guy in chat.
Oh, I could talk about Stargate again.
All right, that's my time, everybody. No, I'm kidding.
No, yeah, PvP is here. It's really great. John Burns says, Onion News headline. Couple keeps it interesting by bickering in different position rooms. In different rooms.
That would be a way to keep it interesting. Sure.
Oh, how do you do it? How do you incorporate Kama Sutra bickering?
You would need the book.
Yeah,
yeah, right. Yeah, definitely need to.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine being like a couple going to a bookstore and you go and you buy the Kama Sutra and then you're at home and you're like flipping pages and you're like, it's like Twister. You're like, I don't know. What are we gonna do? All right, what is your
multitasking doesn't seem to really jive with that, but I guess that's the joke. So, to go back to when you were showing off the Muppet Christmas Carol, people were talking about other Christmas carols. Jean Byrne wanted to add the one with My Cocaine, he said, but he, of course, means My Cocaine. Did a Christmas Carol. And yeah, he said the name the way you like to say it sometimes.
Yeah.
And also, RJ Godzilla doesn't like Will Ferrell in most roles either, except Ron Burgundy.
Oh man, I wish I could.
Anchorman.
Yeah, I wish I could. I think I like, you know, when you watch movies so much that you wear them out and they're no longer entertaining in any way, shape, or form, and it's just like I know this too well. It's so boring.
No,
and
I don't know what that's like at all.
Well, you do. You do. Everyone's seen Cannonball Run 2 that many times. But no, I used to love Ron Burgundy, and then it's kind of like Austin Powers. And it's like, oh no, if you bring up Austin Powers, someone's going to start being like, yeah, baby. And I'm going to be like, shut up. Fucking stop it. You're ripping off memes from the 90s. You're a weirdo. Same deal with Ron Burgundy. The only thing I like about Anchorman is Afternoon Delight.
Ew.
Well, that escalated quickly.
But yeah, no, there are movies. Come on. There have got to be movies that people have overquoted or said things so many times, and you're just like, yeah, we get it.
Show me the much. Shut up.
Yeah, sure. Although Jerry Maguire is a beautiful movie. No, that's a great movie, and I will buy that for $1. Those are classics.
Oh, here's another one. The price is wrong, bitch.
No, but
Sal, I got enough muscle to shove this factory so far up your stupid wop ass you'll shit snow for a year.
Guns, 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 guns. At the Forum tonight.
We're just
come on, Sal.
sending
Tigers,
them
the
in.
Tigers are playing tonight.
Yeah.
And I never miss a game.
You know what? Every now and then,
You grow a little bit tired.
I do enjoy dipping my fingers into a glass of red wine and snorting.
I thought you were going to say every now and then you get a little bit restless and you're never coming around.
Well, turn around. Bright eyes.
Eilard says, "What up, my glib globs?
What up?"
Ooh. That sounds like a Rick and Morty. Oh, Gavin's got one of your favorite quotes at the bottom there.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. You know what? That would be Jill. That would be hilarious if you added that into your like tag at the end, like the last thing that plays.
Then that'd be calling. No, I can't do
that. No, but it would be funny.
It would be funny.
I'll do it on my channel when I never start it.
Yeah, I'll do it for your channel when you never start it. You got to start it. Never.
How's remonetization going?
Oh, yeah, I haven't given you the news yet. They did not give me any word because I panicked and I unlisted a lot of stuff and I privated a lot of stuff and now I don't have enough watch hours, so I got to bring those back up. And
it's not funny.
Essentials here. No, it's kind of funny.
This is what happens when your boss comes into your office and says, you're fired. And it's like, but why? And it's like, okay, you're not fired. Do a better job and we'll keep paying you. Yeah, but what does that mean? Anyway, I'm out.
Well, it's also like when, your parents are coming to your room and you're supposed to clean everything and you throw everything under the bed.
Sure.
That's really what it's like.
So anyway, I do have a sneak preview of things that I am going to buy tomorrow, aside from a ticket to Supergirl.
Nice. Okay.
And so I am going to get, I believe it's from 1998. The movie is called No Escape, starring Ray Liotta.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I like that one.
I think we talked about it last night. I was wasted. And then I'm also getting Glengarry Glen Ross.
Oh. Nim attempted to quote from Dr. Strangelove, but he got the line wrong. The line is actually, "Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room."
Yeah. That's close enough. It's close enough for a chat.
Yeah. Well, that means it's coming from the heart. One of its favorites then.
Oh yeah.
Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. Gentlemen, no fighting in the war room.
I had that clip somewhere, but I can't find it. Maybe it's here. No, I lost it. I lost the clip. Too bad.
Did we review that?
No, no. But I got the clip one day because people were fighting a lot.
Oh, right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, I want to announce right now.
Can't fight in here. This is the war room.
I want to announce right now, and it's very appropriate considering that Dr. Strangelove is being highlighted, one of my favorite directors, Stanley Kubrick. And so for my birthday this year, and we've already done the bad birthday movie, but for my birthday, we have to this year review a good movie. And so, Jill, I'd like to tell you right now, we're going to be reviewing. We're going to be reviewing Eyes Wide Shut.
Is that? If it's a good movie, then I can't wait. I have not seen it. I guess I better go watch it and get into that.
It's going to be a weird one.
Oh, Small Time Republic is here. Al Pacino is so good in Glengarry Glen Ross.
He is. I think everybody is good. You know who's really great in that movie is oh my stars. I forget the actor's name. Jonathan Pryce. He plays the man being duped into buying something, but he also plays Elliot Carver in Tomorrow Never Dies. He's a Bond villain, but he is such a great actor. He was also Stanley Tuttle or Buttle, I forget. It's a typo in Brazil.
Oh, I still need to see Brazil.
Brazil is a much better movie. Let's watch Brazil for my birthday.
You know, your birthday is a way away. You should
I know, but that's why I like planning now, so I can change my mind like 11 times.
So I made a low spec laugh. ScrewTube exploitation ghetto strikes again. Sorry, not sorry. It is funny. Yeah, it'll be my weekend bringing those videos back. And I've got to find hours that happened within the last year because those are the only ones that are going to count towards my watch hours.
Can you just make a short of me saying,
well, this show counts.
I love Vonnegut?
Yeah, I guess you just have to record it externally to this one. Anyway, no, we'll talk about it later.
All right.
But I'm glad to see you all guys here today. I'm trying to see where I was in. Yeah, no, you know what? I think I actually sort of caught up. I couldn't read everything, but oh, I got to play this though. I have it because I love They Live. We did review They Live.
Yeah.
Good old Cruise Bamble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
I'm bad at my clips today.
We'll talk about it on the other side of the clip.
Well, if I can even find it. Oh, you know what? It's over here.
Yeah, but if I start talking, you're just going to cut me off with the clip.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
I forgot that was from They Live. I was thinking it was Evil Dead.
Oh, no, heavens, sir. No, but did you guys see the new the president Keith David?
Nope.
So
tell me about it.
Well, it's a Rick and Morty spinoff. Apparently Keith David was
yeah, he was the president in Rick and Morty, yeah.
Yeah, they're making a show.
Oh, that. Okay, that's weird. Why?
What do you mean why? Money.
He has a Stargate. I'm not even kidding. And Rick makes fun of it. But yeah, hello to Gap After Dark.
Hey Gap.
I got an email from Legoland Windsor Resort. Intended for because it's obviously a message that was supposed to go to another guy with my name. I have a Gmail address that is myname@gmail.com. When Google opened Gmail up to the entire world, I started finding out just how many people are out there with my name.
Right. There's one person on Facebook with my name.
It is very difficult to find a man with last name 37.
Yeah, we messaged each other one time, and that was it. Like, oh, we have the same name, and we never talked ever again.
Well, the first wrong message I got was from the city of Dublin, thanking me for paying my environmental waste charge. That guy ended up accidentally sending me his a couple months later. No, a couple months later, he accidentally used my address when he signed up for Ticketmaster and when he bought some tickets for a Lady Gaga concert. He immediately wrote back to me saying, I'm sorry, could you send me my tickets back? I was so tempted to go, tickets? What tickets? Because
you didn't scalp them back to him, did you?
Oh God, no. But here's the thing: the Ticketmaster email, it said, "Thank you for signing up with Ticketmaster. Hey, in case you forget, here's your password."
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yes, I could have logged in with his password, changed the password. It would have sent me the confirmation email, and I'd have said, "Yes, that's me." This was
Yeah. Well, he's lucky that
You're a
fell
good
into the hands
man.
of a good
Oh, yeah.
guy. Yeah.
And he ended up coming to the DC area, and he and I met up for
Really?
dinner, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, but if
After
I
we got
did
from work.
Wow.
that, I would have. Yeah, I would have met up with the guy, and I would have paid for it with his credit card.
Hi, Dutch Gradient. I'm Dutch Gradient. We're both Dutch Gradient.
Yeah, no, but that's
And
insane.
oddly enough, as far as we can tell, we're not related.
Change his password. You could get his home address, his credit card number. You could do so many crimes.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I
did it
already
after she could.
I already had his home address because of the city of Dublin.
Also, Dublin's very far away, so that's too far away to do a crime.
Yeah, but if you're ever in the neighborhood,
If you're in
stop
Dublin,
by.
do crimes with Ticketmaster.
Num 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 says Legoland Windsor is a great day out. I've gone to Legoland in Florida. It's pretty fun.
I'm so mad at Lego right now.
It's a theme park. Yeah.
It's not Lego's fault that the owners of a third-party store pulled the stunt they pulled.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
yeah,
Lego's
that's-
fault.
Then
No,
why are you
no.
upset with Lego?
I'm mad at Lego because there was an Xbox sale and I got like all the Lego Marvel games.
Oh.
And I started playing Marvel Avengers Lego or whatever. And I suck at it. So I'm mad at Lego because I suck at video games.
Don't worry. Eventually I'll start playing Lego Harry Potter on Rumble because it's like I gotta rack up those hours now.
Well, but also, Jill, you know what? That one of the things that we have in terms of friction between us is that when you and I play video games, I'm like, why don't you do that? Do that. Do that. And the thing is that when you play a Lego game, I'm going to be like, I got nothing, lady.
Yeah, well, you don't have
Suck
to.
this
It's just
shit.
mostly going to be just
I have
chatting
the
and
Avengers game.
smashing stuff.
Yeah, I'll bring chips.
I have the Avengers game. I actually finished
Yeah.
it, but there were a bunch of characters that I never collected.
So,
And
yeah.
I had to jump through so many hoops to collect them. I was like,
Wait, maybe you can help. Maybe you can help. Okay, so you know when you're invading Baron Strucker's fort?
yeah.
And then you're like going around as Iron Man around the outside.
Yeah.
How do you destroy the turrets?
You fire a missile at the shield generator.
Oh, video game
All
tips.
right.
Video
All right.
game tips in the.
Well, no, that's not
Well,
just
I'll give it a
that's,
go right after this.
that's not just a video game. That's in the movie.
No, I know, but in terms of game mechanics, I'm
You
not going
should
to
be
call
able
up
to-
Robert Downey Jr. and be like,
should-
hey.
You should
Well,
be able to target the shield generator.
Los. Oh, iLord says I'll be back from the back. Okay.
All right.
So
I'll be
Los
back
Beck
from
was
the back?
talking.
Oh.
Los Beck earlier was talking about turning a 35 millimeter cut movie, the Star Wars, into 4K. Well, that's what's happening to The Sopranos. Apparently, they're getting a 4K remaster this year, set to release. I really like that series. And so,
You know, it's funny.
about
I used to visit my parents every Sunday, and Sopranos was on HBO every Sunday. We would watch it together, and for the first 3 years, the show would end, and at that point, we would all look at the clock like, seriously, it's already 9:45.
Yeah.
How did it go so fast? Then we stopped doing that around fourth season. And then later into fourth season, we were all looking at our watches halfway through, like, is this over yet? I mean, it really,
Yeah,
really
it gets
fell.
worse, but I don't think it's terrible. I don't
No,
know,
not
but
terrible. We
It's
still
not
watched
as
it.
fun. It's not as compelling. It's not like, oh, I gotta watch the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just walking out of habit at that point.
I am such a
I
huge
just like the
Mad
theme
Men.
song.
I am such a huge Mad Men fan.
Yeah.
And when
Uh-oh.
at the end of an episode, watching it with my girlfriend at the time, and we would watch it, and it would be like, "Oh my god, something happened this time," at the end of the episode. And so I do love the drama of it. But yeah, no, there are episodes where you're just like, can you do something, please? Now, and I'm sure, like, I'm not a Sopranos fan, but the thing is, it's like, okay, you guys didn't do anything, but you made me feel stuff, so that's good. I feel the same way about, what is it, Better Call Saul or Pluribus, just on the same cast. It's like, yeah, sometimes it's the emotional roller coaster as opposed to the plot driven sort of sitch. I like feeling feelings. And that's what I think that good stories can do, is they make you feel feelings. And if you're watching it so you can see, punch up action man, then you might as well just be watching WWE.
No, you're not wrong.
For it.
You're not wrong, and that's
if I want that, I'll watch
that. There's nothing wrong with that.
If I want that, I'm gonna watch John Wick.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mostly want something to.
I tried to watch all of the John Wick movies except for Ballerina because I don't have
it. Very wise.
Well, no, but I like Ana de Armas, and
you won't like her in that.
But the thing is that I watched John Wick 1. I watched John Wick 2, and halfway through John Wick 3, I was like, fuck, how long does this go?
Yeah. And 4 gets even worse.
Well, you can't back to back them like that. That was your mistake. It's like popcorn.
You can't binge John Wick? Well, that's a shitty film series.
It's like a candy bar, though. You don't always want to keep eating a candy bar one after the other. You got to. It's like it's not a.
I can do all 6 Star Wars in a day.
Yeah, that's different.
I can do 2, 3, and 4 of Star Trek in a day.
And I understand the reason you don't like it.
John Wick 3 and I stop. Your movies are not as good as you think.
Scotty, it's because there is virtually no difference between 2, 3, and 4. You're seeing the same movie again and again. That's why you can't binge it.
Exactly.
Now that's
right.
also,
and I do.
I said this earlier. Is does it crave a theater experience, an event?
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
It does.
Because years have passed since the last one, and then you go to the theater and it's just immersive and it's brilliant and it's glorious and it's gory and it's violent and it's what you're there for.
Exactly. You know what you're going to get.
An Oscar performance.
No, not at all. And Gavin, though, he says I can binge candy. Okay, but yeah, and it doesn't. That's why it's my example of a mindless action movie that I can enjoy. But I do prefer a movie that makes me think. It gives me something to chew on in between scenes. Gives me good character interactions and stuff.
As part of the reason why
Dread for my birthday, the Carl Urban Dread.
Dread.
Okay. What do you mean?
Did I stutter?
Seen it.
Yeah, no, I'm going to come over there and break your shin. 7 years in the ISO cubes.
So basically, the whole reason that I like Stargate SG-1 only through season 8 is because those are the episodes that make me feel. Seasons 9 and 10 I watched, and I don't like Claudia Black's character. I'm sure she's a wonderful person, but I hate her character.
Fair enough.
Ben Browder.
I understand that.
Ben Browder.
I got to see who Claudia Black is.
There was some weird romance with Daniel Jackson that was not necessary.
Nope.
Victoria Jackson. Ooh, are you for real?
And Ben Browder is just a discount captain. I mean,
yeah. Well,
I don't
Richard
like
Dean
her.
Anderson kind of stepped away. He said, "Okay, he's general now."
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, and then we're going to introduce a new threat, the Oni. Oh my God, what are we going to do?
The Oni were annoying.
We're going to do about half of the episodes that have nothing to do with the new threat.
You know what?
out there who don't know Stargate, those later episodes have their own Crystal Skull episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last 5 episodes of season 10, only one will have anything to do with the main plot, and it'll be a time loop episode where nothing at the end has happened. Yay! And nothing is resolved.
But this is also part of the reason why I kind of, didn't even pay attention to Stargate is, okay, so Farscape ended and they were like, oh, there are some science fiction actors over there and we're going to take all of them.
Yeah.
We're just going to put them in Stargate.
Vala is this a sequel to Farscape? And it's like, no.
Well, you forgot the other thing that's bad about season 9 and 10. Why are there dragons?
Because dragons were popular at the time. Have you ever seen Reign of Fire? We should totally review Reign of Fire. We're doing that for my birthday.
Okay, we're gonna review 15 movies for Scotty's birthday.
We're gonna put out a poll in the middle of July, being like, "We got 6 months, yo."
Gap After Dark was laughing at my dissing of Vala. Apparently, that was her name. I didn't remember. He didn't say Vala
you're
dies.
A misogynist. You don't like Vala.
He didn't say Vala dies. He said Vala diss.
The best thing about season 9 and 10 was the series finale and episode 100.
All
right.
You don't like episode 100? We can't be friends. Get out of here.
I've never seen it.
Like it.
It's not that I don't like it.
I just said,
no, I was talking about Dutch. Gap says season 9 and 10. I couldn't stop thinking about Farscape every time I saw those two. Hold on, I gotta step away for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's again, I'm so happy for the fans who are so passionate about this, but there's stuff out there that, you don't have to know everything about everything. In heavens, if you claimed to, you'd be an asshole.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's a reason my my ex profile says I call myself an insufferable know-it-all.
Well, but there is also something that is very comforting and lovely about sharing stuff. Like, I remember when I introduced my ex-girlfriend to Deep Space Nine, and she was, oh my God, she ate it up. She loved it. She was like, I don't even like Star Trek. This is the best show ever.
Scotty, I am not married, so I believe iLord is talking with you.
Oh, what's going on?
He's not married either. Neither of the men in this panel are married.
Yeah, iLord Corey asked, is your wife not jealous of all the actors you like? OMG.
Oh, no, she's much more jealous of the actresses.
I still need to see Star City. I don't know if Dutch are you doing no, okay, he doesn't know what that is. Well, it's the spin-off of For All Mankind. That's on my list of things to watch. I just haven't. There's a new episode tomorrow and I'm so behind.
Who do you think is the prettiest actor or actress?
Prettiest actress ever is Emma Peel.
Diana Rigg, good choice. Good choice.
Yeah. I would
I'd want
to I'd want to hang out and try on
That's an impossible question to answer. I mean,
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Why?
There's no one actress who is more beautiful than any other. That just is not a thing. There are many gorgeous actresses, beautiful women who are head and shoulders above 99% of the rest of them. But to pick one out of those who's the most beautiful,
Natalie Wood.
That's just
Natalie Wood. Dawn Wells, get off my lawn with Dawn Wells. You broke me. Yeah, absolutely. Jennifer Connelly in The Rocketeer. Actually, Jennifer Connelly, whatever day of the week it is.
Jennifer Connelly in what was it? Career
Opportunities.
Career
Opportunities.
Yeah. riding
You
that
just
rocking
like,
horse.
you just like quarter ponies. Okay, stop it. That was a creepy giggle.
Yeah, if you're aware of your laugh and you don't need to laugh too much, then I don't
That
want to
sounded
stop
like
the
you were
joy
butt
here,
fucking
but
a
you
coin
can't be-
operated children's toy.
Okay, wait a minute. We've gone. You know
Oh,
what? We might have
you're right.
We might have reached the end of our live stream, I think. So let's see. We might
Because of the butt fucking of children's toy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't say for you to say it again. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if Project Hail Mary is on streaming.
Ooh. Okay, so to
Yes, it
close
is.
out the stream, Jill, what is your rating out of 5 for Project Hail Mary?
10.
Out of 5?
Yeah, 10 out of 5.
Okay.
I love 5 out of 5 if I have to be normal.
Dutch.
Yeah, that's incredible. Love it.
Out of 5,
Have you
I give it
seen Project Hail Mary? Whole Mary.
I did.
And
I did
what do
see
you give it out of 5?
And I did see it, and then I read the book, which is actually even better. I would give Project Hail Mary 4.5 out of 5.
Okay. I give Project Hail Mary 2.5 to 3 out of 5.
No.
Reason?
Yeah, no, we know you didn't like it because
I didn't like it.
Rocky, because
I meant
things
reason?
didn't happen the way he wanted.
Yeah, no, Rocky should have died. And also, I was looking for a science fiction movie that was going to be comparable for
But he
The
did.
Martian, and it wasn't.
Yeah, it was for me.
No, it
I
wasn't.
think it was great.
So you're
The
saying
Martian
you
is
went-
way better than Project Hail Mary.
So what
The
you're
Project Hail
saying
Mary
is
is Darmok.
So what you're saying is you went in with elevated expectations, and when the movie did not meet those expectations, you therefore will rate it lower.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
we're going to
but it's the
review
same-
it on this channel. I'm still going to make him rewatch it. And
Yeah,
we're going to review it on this
Watch it
channel.
again. I am going to
You
have to
have to.
rewatch it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have to evaluate all these decisions that Scotty has made one by one.
But
and
it's like when
dismantle
I
his
went
opinion
into
until he agrees
what
with
is it,
me.
Minority Report, and I was like, oh,
Did
Steven
he?
Spielberg's going to make the new Blade Runner. And then I saw Minority Report, and I was like, what is this slapstick, limp-wristed bullshit? And so,
I liked it.
yeah, that's not my problem.
So, okay,
Wow.
so we're winding this down. While we're
How the
winding
tables
this down,
turn.
I want to know.
the turntables.
Yeah, how the
Yes.
turntables. Yes. Okay.
As I
so
recall,
I'm gonna.
as I recall, somebody was asking why somebody can't like something without somebody else shitting on it.
Oh, no.
Power Ranger Donnie has to go. See
No,
you all later.
Too many white people in it.
And so, Dutch Gradient, can you tell us what you're doing on the internet? If there are any cool places you're going to be that you want to promote, or anything going on with you that you want people to know about?
Also, I didn't say you were wrong. I just said this is my position.
Okay, I asked Dutch Gradient a question, Scotty. Hold on.
Yeah, I was trying. I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Oh.
But I really don't have
Try
anything
turning
going on.
on and off again.
However,
Smithy.
I did manage to finally figure out how to change my X handle. The @ handle. I managed to change it to something that was not doxing me.
Oh, I got to do that.
Just Google how to change your @ X.
Oh, that's
and-
right. Okay.
And it'll give you the step-by-step instructions, and they work.
Okay, so yeah, if you use that link, with the new DM service they have, they're showing everybody your @ Okay, so that makes sense. It's good to fix that.
Yeah.
I have to go, says Donnie. Thank you all. See you again later. For others, have a great weekend. You have a great weekend too. And Keith wants to know where's Tiger Stripes, and you need her in the chat. Oh, that'd be wonderful to see her. But she was there with me on my video game stream last night.
She was
and
awesome.
she is so awesome. So it was a Rumble Premium. So if you got Rumble Premium or you got a subscription to my Rumble channel, you're able to view that. Otherwise, if you're on Patreon, I might upload it there for Patreons. I was thinking of doing that because I downloaded it anyway. Might as well upload it there. But as we are winding down, once again, let's say hello to Scotty. How are you doing? And what's going on? What's your weekend about? And is there anything you want to promote?
Well, heavens. Cinemagulp, as always. Cat is awesome over at the Phantasmagorian and here. And then also I just, for no reason, big ups to Doomcock. Go check him out.
Yeah. 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 Oh,
That's because I've been being a dick for a couple of days, and so I thought I'd help somebody.
Thank you. And I appreciate that. Yes, we do have Friday Night Frolics tonight. Hopefully, I'm fixing.
Is it Friday?
I can't believe it.
Again. How did that happen?
Play it again because you didn't play it at the beginning.
Okay, we can double play it, but I got to put in
for me. Who am I promoting? David Lynch.
David Lynch and all of his collective
or Alan
work.
Smithy.
And if you
can't believe it. It's a Friday once again.
No, I
okay,
can't.
Okay, that's beautiful. I'm gonna.
Let's go. I'm bored. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I had to step away for a second, and
whatever.
And I had to. You know me.
I don't know why I'm so angry. I'm just so angry.
I got to go play with my daughter. We're gonna draw. I'm gonna learn. She's drawing like a professional over here, and so I gotta learn how to draw from her.
Nice.
And maybe use some of that talent, for something else. Okay, what am I doing besides fixing?
Oh, we got Twilight Zone on Tuesday, yo.
Twilight Zone comes back Tuesday. On Monday, I might be on the Wayfarer project to talk about the Silmarillion because I like to give myself way too much homework.
Because you like headaches.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to read 3 chapters of Lord of the Rings so that on this coming Sunday, July 5th, I will be talking to Tiger Stripes about those 3 chapters. And she's been doing a lot of work on it. So I've got to read those chapters.
Not this coming Sunday, the following Sunday.
Yeah, the following Sunday, July the 5th.
I'm gonna be at the Michael's Craft Center this Sunday afternoon. At between 2 and 3, and I will be picking up single mothers. So if you want to join me there, I'll be in Mississauga.
Well, good luck with that. I hope you find your soulmate.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be over by the pencil crayons.
Okay, and then next Friday we're actually doing another shore leave because I'm busy. Going on Nick Weiser's on Thursday.
Right,
really packed week before I go on vacation.
I was kind of hoping that we would do Captain America for America Day.
Oh, Captain America, that would be so
First
cute.
Avenger?
Yeah.
You know what? We could still theme. I've seen Captain America, so we can still theme the shore leave around Captain America if that's what you want, and we can do that.
That'd be
great. That way.
You know what? I
You
have
got
a shield.
stuff. You have a shield, so we could show your toys. You can talk about all the movies.
Captain America has always been
fun.
my favorite superhero. I would love to be on that.
Yay!
Okay. Of course. Yeah, anybody who wants to hang out, that is gonna be next Friday. I've got shore leaves are pretty fun, and I think we had fun here today.
And also, it doesn't take a lot of preparation. We can just be lazy and jaw.
Exactly. And we only have to stay on topic for like an hour or so, and we'll be fine.
And then
to fulfill
Norm
the metadata.
McDonald.
On what topic? What is on
Topic?
What is
it's
on
the
topic?
thing that stops you if you're a figure skater.
What is on
See you later, Penny.
What is on
Okay.
topic?
Can we just shut up and end?
That would be
good night, everyone.
Okay, so that's what. One more thing. Also, member stream on Patreon. Sorry, I've got a lot of stuff next week.
When's that happening?
Wednesday, July 1st.
Canada Day. Okay, I pay for that, and with my tax dollars.
Yes, Canada Day. You do pay for that with your tax. Yeah, you do. You are taxed on it.
Voluntary, though. My taxation it comes with representation.
Okay, so we had a good everybody have a great weekend. I hope you have fun, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, the Rocketeer flies by as I see you out. See you later.
Mwah! Good night, everyone.
Learn all that is learnable.
So I hope you learned something today.
And the ways our differences combine to create meaning and beauty.
I enjoy hearing what you have to say, so leave me a comment.
It has always been easier to destroy than to create.
So let's continue creating conversations and ideas.
May we together become greater than the sum of both of us.
Share out the stream to bring more here. Bye for now. See you next time.
Well, now you have something new to think about. Carry on.
See you